friends. Jumping into House Flipper. This is the Remastered collection. I mentioned before that I actually never played any of the House Flipper games. This collection, I think, only comprises the first game, and I think a bunch of its DLC. Maybe even all of its DLC. I don't know if there's new stuff. There might be. There might not be. Hard to say. What I do know is we're going to jump into Classic Mode. I do know there's also free play for those that want to just kind of fuck around and find out. But I feel like a guided experience is probably good for a newbie such as myself. So let's dive in. Thanks again to Lurkit for the review key for this game. The Remastered collection, of course, has, like, nicer visuals and, like, you know, again, some DLC stuff bundled in. House Flipper was not that old of a game. I think the first one came out, like, maybe 8 years ago. So it's not like, you know, did this really need a remastered? To me, it's more of a convenient way for people like me to dive in. I don't know if I'd recommend this necessarily off the bat for if you've already played the shit out of House Flipper 1. Like, if you're already, like, a veteran of the series, I don't know if this is going to be for you, but for a newbie like myself, this is a convenient way to kind of dive in. And even more convenient that I got a review key through Lurkit. That was nice of them to give you the hookup. So, I like to eventually get the doggy. That's kind of fun. Content with this shack that you can call your office and your laptop that is your command center. Okay. So, we got some weeds. Can I smoke it? If you can just leave. Yeah. I'll stay. Yeah, so this is how you leave the game. I mean, the game looks nice. You know, I did crank the settings pretty high up. I am using that AMD FSR as an upscaler, so, you know, we're trying to make it look a little pretty. Suppose. I do like the idea that, like, you can just walk up to something and click and it's just gone forever. You don't have that awkward thing of, like, oh god, like, in real life, sometimes it's like, you know, sometimes, like, oh, let me just toss in the trash or take it to the curb. Other times it's like, wait, sometimes, like, some things are not so easy to dispose of. Or it's like, wait, can it be recycled? You know, sometimes it's not so easy. Like batteries, electronics, those are things you really shouldn't throw in the landfill if you can help it. Expand the capabilities of many tools. Area-based garbage collection. As opposed to area-cringe garbage collection. Bunch of walls. Okay, that's kind of cool. So that'd be mouse wheel. If I wanted to expando. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So if I go, oh, bam. There we go. And then I saw there were weeds. Remove the weeds. Dispose. I don't suppose. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm guessing you would never, like, want to, like, keep these things. It's okay to just delete and remove them 5 ever. Hold to pick up. Oh right, I should have talked about this too. Place. There we go. No. Oh god. How do you place it? There we go. So I should have talked about this earlier. Why are you a robot, Alex? Advanced. Visuals. Gameplay. General. Somewhere I get to choose what hand I was gonna be. How did I get to choose my hand? I got to choose a hand earlier when I was putzing with the settings earlier, before I started the stream. Where did I take the hand? Somehow I was able to choose a hand. How did I do that? And one of the options was robot. Here we go. Cyborg. Yeah. Hand selection. So these were the hands, and if anyone has any other ideas, if there was going to be a skeleton option, I would have jumped on that instantly. There's a zombie option, which is tempting. Zombie is tempting, but I'm a skeleton man through and through. I'm a boner boy through and through, so I was like, alright, I'll be a cyborg. I'll be Cyborg 2.0. So, fun little kind of added detail. So, get rid of all these weeds. Smoke. Weed. Hold on, there was like... There we go. Alright, so anyway, these are also weeds. But, whomst is to decide what's a weed and what isn't? What's a weed, what's a plant, what's a flower? Potatoes. That's pretty handy. Turn on the tablet to choose... Okay, so we got skill points, okay. That's cute. So as you, like, get rid of stuff, as you dispose of stuff... You're telling me these are... Wait, well, no, that's not a weed. That is a piece of cardboard. The way this is just, like, a couple of little fellas kind of all like tied together. Like, this is like a 3D mod. Well, okay, never mind. It is also two-dimensional, but this is more of a more easily fooling facade of a plant. Whereas, yeah, these like very obviously look like little cardboard cutouts of plants. I'm just going through and just fucking murdering these things. You like how the game was like, hey, let's go into your shack and start decorating and renovating. I'm over here like, the plants, they must fucking die. Hopefully I won't delete something I don't mean to delete. I assume if it's just left click to remove, it won't let me left click to remove something that I would otherwise miss. Alright, so kill all the plants in the whole world. More skill points, hell yeah. I got that gardener info. Good shit. Alright, so. Tab. Tab? Hello? I cannot do it now. Okay, let's just go in then. Just say eventually there's gonna be a tablet. Let's clean up this mess. Alright, so dispose of my garbage. Cardboard box. Yep, very good. So these are things I technically don't want to get rid of. Oh, because it's broke? Is that why? Is that why I dispose? Let's leave it for now, because maybe we can fix it. Maybe we can fix it. You know, House Flipper is all about being in the spirit of you know, improve, renovate, flip it for a profit. So we'll leave all these things. Some of these might be tools to otherwise make use of your laptop. There was mention of a tablet earlier, but now we're jumping in with laptop time. So, hold to pick up? No, let's use that shit. All right, so I have $30,000. You know, every once in a while, I'll see. So I do like the New York Times daily email thing. Because, I mean, who can afford a subscription? Come on, I'm not made of money. But I do the free daily email thing where they just kind of send you like a summary in the morning, every morning. And that's like my news digest of the day. And sometimes they'll do like oh, hey, let's do like a real estate challenge. You know, this couple had a budget of this much money for an apartment in East Manhattan, and here's how much they spent. You know, what do you think? Like, they'll kind of do like this little real estate challenge at the bottom. And sometimes I'll read those and I'll think to myself, like, there was a stand-up comedian who said that, like, you know, there will be like these shows where people do like these renovation projects, and they'll be like, hello, yes, I'm a part-time I'm a part-time teacher's assistant at an elementary school, and my spouse sharpens pencils for the elderly. Anyway, our budget is $12 billion for this project. Come with us as we go on our renovating journey. And it's very shiny and very glossy, but it's like, you know, you'll hear people's like occupations and their budgets. It's like, what reality do you live in? What the fuck? Why does this like person who is in college and this other person who has like walks dogs for a living, why does this couple have a budget of 12 million? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm not judging. If anything, I'm envious, but what the fuck, bro? All right, so we'll get, eventually we'll get a portfolio. Makes sense. Can I browse if I wanted to go shopping? Well, I mean, we do have 30,000, so we could get some lots, including a Whispering Frost, a Winter Nook, a Paradise for railway enthusiasts, probably. Railway euthanasia. Let's look at my jobs. Oh, map of possibilities. This is a very different looking thing. Ooh, excuse me. Whole bunch of stuff. I wonder if I should just buy a lot first. Dandelions and weeds. Tulips are pretty neat, though. If only were this easy. Well, dude, that's how I feel, man. I feel that. Professional grinder rating enthusiast. Hey, don't joke about that, Farsight. How else do you think I afforded college? Those bills weren't going to pay themselves. That tuition wasn't going to cover itself, let's be real. Classic suburbs. South Levyville is all about green thumb or prepping for the apocalypse. Lots of gardening, and then Winter Hills. There we go. Oh, but there's more. Idyllic vibes and pets. Doggies and pets. Maple Bloom Village. Farm life. Flipperburg. Culinary world calls. It's kind of cool. Restaurant of your dreams. Sunset Bay. Sun is the sound of waves. Moonrise Bay. Bustling farm from scratch. Okay. I'm guessing this is all DLC stuff, probably. These dicks won't rate themselves. Hey, babe, it's not going to suck itself. It's not going to rate itself. Locations or tools still locked. Don't panic. Complete more gerbs. So, I'm guessing this is like DLC stuff. Because, like, that was a whole bevy of shit it just kind of launched towards us. So, South Levyville is out of the question, but North Levyville is open. My ex-boyfriend stole the radiator. What the fuck is going on with you and your life? Who out here is stealing radiators? So I'm guessing we need to complete jobs to earn money, and then we can afford nicer lots. Stole the radiator. I feel like I saw like a 4chan green tech story where some guy was like, hey bro, my girl cheated on me, so I'm gonna steal her toilet. And bro just fucking... There's just this hole in the floor of the bathroom where the toilet was. You're like, all right. I mean, Listen, you must have really felt scorned. It must have really hurt. All right, let's fix the damage and do that shit. Here we go. So I'm guessing these are the stories and little side passages where you get to learn the ropes. Not so much a house flipper right now, but a house renovator and fixer-upper. A man of the handies, if you will. A man who gives handies. A man who gives a real good handy.
I can't believe he would.
And everyone loves him for it.
My house and steal a radiator. A radiator of all the things. How did he even lift it up?
Left the computer, left the TV, left the dildo on the table. I mean, what's wrong with him?
Getting back on ASAP.
Ex-boyfriend stole the radiator. All right. Unlocked a new tool. Clean up dirty stuff using the mop. That is cool. Now, what I'm curious about is I got points. How do I level myself up? How do I level myself up? So I'm curious about that cookbook. Wait, I'm sorry, cookbook? Well, they did say there was cooking. I guess, you know what? That's probably from one of the DLC packs, if I had to guess. Search items. Store. If I had to guess, a lot of this is probably from... Yeah, from like DLC and that kind of thing. Oh, here we go. Okay, so when you level yourself up, it is by doing things. So since I was doing gardening things, I got gardening points to spend on. So planting speed go up. Grass trimmer 2019. Oh, that means it's 7 years old, man. 7 years out of date. Trimming range. Tall grass visible on the minimap. Let's go trimming range go up. Yeah. And then shovel more efficient digging. Ooh. Time to dig a hole. Time to dig a hole all the way to China. Let's do... you know what? Weeds visible on minimap would eventually be useful too. Alright, so that's good. Speaking of which, yep. Yep, more oh, I'm sorry, Whale. Avert your gaze. I'm taking care of the weeds. Taking care of the dandelions, rather. Oh, that was cool. Okay, so you hold right-click, hand. And it said I got a broom. But I don't have a broom yet. I'm not gaming enough to have a broom. It was... How do I... There we go. Yeah, yes. Now, the job was not to, like, you know, do everything. The job was to just, like, fucking reinstall a radiator and be done with it. But... It's like, you know, I just see stuff to resolve, and I can't help myself. Damn, bitch, you live like this? Let's just assume that the ex was the one that fucked shit up. Let's assume that it was not the lady that fucked shit up, but that it was the dude. Alright, so can I clean up... Oh, that's cute. Beep, boop, clean bot, do good. And so, can... yes, hold to switch to that. Yep. So satisfying. Ooh, rub my nipples while I clean things. Oh, yes, let me just sweep the counter. Ah, yes, this is how you clean. The sink. You sweep the sink clean. That's right. Maybe not the most efficient way of doing it. Maybe not the most efficient. But gets results, man. Gets results. So, it says to pick up. I was gonna say, I don't want to pick that up necessarily. So, maybe I should just stick to the task at hand. Tables, decorations. Tablecloths, tableware. Oh, boy. So, yeah, maybe I should stick to the task at hand. And not get too silly. With, you know, disposing of every little thing and fixing every little thing. Yeah, I saw this from afar and I got excited, hoping that it was a sex toy, but unfortunately I think it's like a... Actually, what is it? What is that? It's a tool. Okay, well, I mean, I guess anything's a sex toy if you're creative enough or inventive enough. It's like a scanner. A scanning device. Item modifier. Okay, so there are tools in the wild that I can add to my arsenal, or I'm just stealing something. That's like, she's like, hey, where'd my expensive scanning device go? That guy I hired to install a new radiator better not have thieved it from me. Beep boop, robot steal thing. Yeah, there was also this. This also caught my eye. Duplicator. There's just science fiction tools in this woman's house. And I'm just stealing them. Lifting them. We'll consider it part of my payment. instantly copy things. It seems like a priceless artifact that has untold, maybe even slightly... Oh, can I just... Look at this. It's like, oh, do I throw this dirty shirt in like her laundry basket? No, I dispose of it. I'm just fucking sending it to the wood chipper without even consulting her. These boxes full of who knows what? Who knows? We're just sending it to the goddamn wood chipper, apparently. Moldy pizza. Okay, no one's gonna want that. Who just leaves, like, moldy, full rolls of toilet paper? What the fuck, bro? Now, you say the radiator's gone. Oh, no, maybe this is like an outline. Maybe it's like an outline, because in my mind, it's like... This radiator looks like it's there, but I think it's like a ghost radiator. It's not real. It's not real. It can't hurt you. I'm just gonna sleep in her bed. No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be fucking weird. It's gonna loot through her things like a fucking creeper, you know. Nothing weird about that. Can I change my appearance? I cannot. Alright, well, anyway, so let's see what about this thing right here. So, cleaning, by the way. Faster cleaning, a mop. See dirt on the minimap. Give me that mop. Good mop. Can I say... Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, never mind. We do have to actually remove things. Okay, so I'm not just here to reinstall the radiator, and that's it. Mount device. I have to buy it, and that's part of the payment. And, of course, I can afford it. Okay. So, let's do step, you know, one at a time. Let's clean more dirt and grime. Turn on light. Yep. Just on top of, the secrets. I thought it was a Bible at first. Now I'm looking for other things. I like how it kind of highlights for you. Can I open the fridge? Oh, I can't go in the fridge. Can I touch the thermostat? She's presumably not a dad, so I can probably touch the thermostat. So there's probably no sass to be found there. Bathroom's a little Sorry, I was gonna say bathroom's a little bit fucky, but then I heard the door opening noise. Did anybody else hear it? Or does anybody else hear it? Not so much the closing. The closing of the door is pretty standard, but... Am I the only one that hears it? The AOL instant messaging signing on noise? Fucking throwback to like 2001? Man, oh man. A simpler time. Oh, now it's a mop, not just a weird broom. Yeah, people our age, us millennials, us aging, decrepit millennials whose bones are turning to dust actively before our eyes. We hear that shit, we go, neuron activated. Well, I can't wait for when we're, you know, of retirement age, and we're gonna be in nursing homes, and, you know, the kinds of, like, things that will cater to our nostalgia are gonna be a whole ass thing, man. It's gonna be a whole ass thing. So between my grandmother who lives in an assisted living center and Gracie's grandparents who live in a nursing home, I've had quite a bit of exposure to, you know, to kind of what like her nursing homes are like right now. And you see the same kinds of things that, you know, are like reminiscent of like nostalgia kind of vibes that well, a lot of the residents there will respond to, but I can only imagine that will age with a lot of us, I'm sure. It will age with a lot of us. Alright, so that's pretty good. Let's go back to this thing. I saw some garbage. Moldy toilet paper. Moldy, but somehow whole pieces of toilet paper. I think we did pretty good. I'm like looking on the ceiling. I mean, I've seen grime in stranger places, man. I'll say that much. Unless they kind of like just set it down. Will that give me more good boy points? Not sure if it really matters. Close that one, yeah. So I'll be a good. Alright, so complete the job, they say. Okay. Except no, we're not done. So, progress, right. How do I... So go to my tablet. Yep. And then I say tasks. So, bedroom has some trash and some dirt still. So we're not done there. This one, I'll go ahead and mount a device. I'm gonna give her... Wait, hold on. Maybe it's, needs to be a specific size. I was gonna say I'll give her the good stuff, but... if the good stuff will fit. So... Oh, that's the living room. The bedroom doesn't need the thingy. Okay, so let's go to the living room then. Because I thought... Oh, here's where it was. I see it. Okay. I thought there was like... It was like the outline of where it needs to go. I think that is already there, though. Alright, so let's go for the big one. Because our girl is worth it. Fly now. Right, so the bars that are already there can be overwritten. Presumably. Assemble. Oh, you click and hold. That's cute. Now, there's no nuance to this. I'm just, like, clicking and holding the mouse button. It's not like I have to, like, twist certain things or have, like, a quick time event. There's no timing puzzle. Not much to it. But it made me feel good. It made me do that, like, oh, yes. It was satisfying. It was satisfying. So, yeah, apparently there's dirt in here. Oh, I kind of see it. I kind of see it. Maybe? Do I see it? Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's there. Do I mop the bed? There we go. Some on the table. How do you get that much grime on your vanity? I'm just don't mind me mopping your bed, lady. Here we go. Here's one sad little fella there. What else are we doing? Clean dirt, 68% in the bedroom. There's still something, and it's mocking me. Here it is. Oh, satisfying seeing all these things with a green check mark. Look at that, man. Look at that. All right. So then, 100%. Hunt it. We get 700 bing bongs complete. Delicious. Wow, what a transformation. Now, the interior, of course, will be noteworthy. And by the way, I made no comments on the questionable red stain on that couch. I made no comment. Aren't you proud of me? I said nothing about it. There was an easy joke, and I abstained. A rare moment of abstainment. Complete the first job. Achievement unlocked. Nice cock. There it is. So that means back to our shack we go. We're shacking it up. I crave the touch of cashmere, the taste of saffron. All right. So now that I've like gotten some tools, can I clean my own bullshit up? Yeah, can I like clean my own grime and grunge and goop and glop and slop and plop? This actually might be too hardcore of a stain. We might need like a... Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Good work takes hard work. Takes a hard penis. Work means victory. What about the doors? The door just needs a paint job. A fresh paint job. Let me just mop the plate. That's how you do dishes. Just mop the plate. That's right. That's right. I do have a bathroom, by the way. I don't just shit on the floor like a strange lad. And just mop the toilet clean. There we go. I like the top flush. That's cute. Yes, mop the shower. Mop everything. Just if I can reach it, it's gonna get mopped. You get mopped, son. Some stuff there. Welcome. Welcome. Anything else? Chainsaw. Not gonna question whether it's a chainsaw just sitting at my desk. You know, sometimes you need a chainsaw within arm's reach when you're doing some stuff on your laptop. It happens. On to the next job, I say. Sly Devil, I would never do a thing. Name one time I did something. On to Caroline Smith. Garage is a chaotic battleground. Ah, yes. Husband is too busy and patience worn thin. She needs someone to, Sorry. It's my husband's been so busy and I'm just ever so lonely. I really need someone to, clean my garage if you, wink. Know what I'm, getting at. You know what I'm saying, boys? She means literally clean the garage. I accept. Oh, pardon my dust, darling. I've got some cobwebs in the garage that need tending to. If you wink, catch my drift. I do like how the thumbnail of that lady was like 1950s housewife holding a pie with the little glovies, with the little grabbies.
My husband is too busy to deal with the garage.
Doggy! He's got a hat! I want to pet the dog.
Dealing with his toys too. Everything here is so dusty and covered in grease. Letting you handle this seems like the best option. Don't mess with the tools, though. He likes them where he can see them.
Was that a grenade? or a fleshlight? What was that device? This cylindrical device with a questionable tip. It was either a grenade or a or a sex toy or both. You know what they say? One man's sex toy is another man's pocket pocket penis, whatever it's called. Pocket pussy. Same thing. One man's pocket cock is another man's pocket pussy, as we all know. As we all know. Now, all jokes aside, the lawn is like in pretty good shape. I mean, I don't need to like fuck around with the lawn, and yet here I am fucking around with the lawn and finding out. Now she wants me to really fuck the garage good, but let's just see. These are regular flowers, yeah. But wait, hold on. You're gonna look me in the penis and tell me this is a weed? But I mean, I don't know, man. These seem all right. You think that's the game's way of like testing me? Like, look at this dumbass being teased, toyed into removing perfectly good flowers that we say are weeds. I guess only this is the one kind of plant in the whole world that is acceptable. Everything else to the fucking wood chipper, to the fucking burner. Right, so tell me I can like fuck around in the I can fuck around the entire house. But unfortunately, everything is pretty spotless, so this lady has done a pretty good job. There's something, like, being highlighted back there. This lady's done a pretty good job making this, like, pretty alright. Can I just, like, pick stuff up and move it and just kind of fuck around? Just pick up the chair, put it outside, pick up this painting, put it in the toilet. Pick up the toilet, put it in the garage where it belongs. Well, I guess I'll be a good boy. I'll probably not get paid as well if I fuck with shit, because she was very particular. She was like, by the way, BT dubs. Is that a fainting couch? She was like, BT dubs, yeah, like leave the tools where he can see them. Like, don't fuck with those at least. So there might be aspects of like, oh hey, you did things we didn't want you to do, or you fucked with things when we didn't want you to fuck with them. It does not look like a very comfortable bed. I understand it's for a kid, but I'm just looking at this, I'm going like, this looks like a bed for prisoners. I've seen like pictures and videos of what it looks like inside a prison. That looks like it's something that belongs in a prison. Well, to the matter at hand. Woo! But doggy. His little hat. Pet the dog. Beep boop. Pet doggy. Can I play tug of war? Can I play tug of war? I want to play with the dog. I want to play. All right, how do I play? Wait, pet is busy. Dog is too close. Oh, it's a good dog. Oh, it's a good dog. I got the guy. Okay, we're gonna play tug of war. All right. And I play over here. Then over here. Yeah. Oh, you're such a tough dog. What a tough and strong dog you are. Who's a good boy? Who's a good buddy? Oh. Okay. Play with the dog. Best part of the day. Not wrong. Not wrong. What else can I do? Pick up dog. Give a treat. Play fetch. I want to play fetch. Oh, let's get the squeaky. Can I squeak it? Go get it, boy! Interact. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's the dog going? I definitely didn't get distracted playing with the dog. Tell me he's gonna poop on the carpet. Or poop on the rug. That'd be so funny. He's jumping in the bed. He wants snuggles. That's so sweet. Yeah. What a good buddy. Always want to pet the dog. He's such a good buddy. It's a good thing I didn't get distracted. Beep boop. Good puppers. And I bet that dog. Amazing. He's a rascal, but an energetic helper. And he has a cute little hat. Oh, it's 4th of July almost. Oh, shit. He's got the Uncle Sam hat. That's so fun. What the fuck? This is so random. Office. Wait, hold on. Office versus... Oh, when you're on the job. Versus when he... Wait, is this my dog? Is this my puppers? It's a lady. What's her name? Oh, I can name the dog. Okay, we gotta think very hard what to call the dog. I'm not gonna commit to anything right now. But we can eventually name this pupper. Yeah, the implication might be that she's our pupper. She might be our pupper. Yeah, I would say for the extent of this stream, since it's almost 4th of July. In fact, it will peak 4th of July in my time zone in 48 minutes. Take the job. Yes, I want the job of hanging out with this dog and having them be my best friend. What a good puppers. What a good goddamn puppers. This is the best fucking game ever. I mean, I'm already having a fun time with this game, but now that this changes everything. All right, what's the sex toy? I gotta know. It's a UV flower. Well, I mean, you can use it to find some things. Anyway, let's jump in and see what kind of fun stuff we can do here. But we also have to do many things. We have to clean the grime, the grossness and the grime. So we're gonna do exactly that. Resident Evil 4. Oh, I think I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. There's a bunch that I enjoy. I've been watching Vinny for many moons. And by many moons, I think I mean like 10 years. Yeah, let me think about this. 2016. Yeah. Probably a little bit more than that, honestly. Probably more like 12 or 13 years, but it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. That's the thing too. We're all getting old. We're all getting old, man. I mean, you think about like the either the, you know, the content creators that have been around for a long time, and also the content creators who were like really big at one point in time and have, you know, maybe taken a step back and have done other things. You know, PewDiePie, we don't really hear much about PewDiePie nowadays. I know he's like been busy doing other stuff. I don't know exactly what. I've never really kept up with his content back in the day. So the only things I know about him really are just things I kind of hear behind the scenes. But I think like he had a kid and like is doing like family stuff. I think that's kind of more his focus right now. But yeah, every once in a while, you know, like some streamer, some content creator, some YouTuber will pop off and they'll be, you know, the new hotness for a while. And then after a certain point, it's like, oh yeah, you know, they've gone off to do something else. And, yeah, you know, someone else is the big one. The big one. Say, I'm guessing, am I disposing of these tubs? Oh, wait, no, I guess they're empty. Okay, I was gonna say, like, just tub of paint? That shit's expensive. I'm assuming I'm recycling, yeah, these deflated tires. I'm guessing that's a deflated one because these are like normal tires. And these are all right. These are A-okay. What's up, shock value? Ooh, no, that is cool. So you can see from the deck and the hot tub, man. Shock value, I'm gonna assume that you're watching this stream right now while you're in your hot tub right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Total Biscuit? Oh, gosh. Yeah, that has been a minute. Wowee. You're exactly right, Will. I think it's been a minute. I'm trying to remember what year it was. I want to say it was like 2015? 16? It's been a minute. I want to say 2016. Does that sound right? It's been 2016 years. No, I mean, it happened in 2016. But gosh, yeah, gosh, that it feels like it was simultaneously like recent, but also feels like it was a hot minute ago. 2018, okay, yeah, that's wild, man. I will after the kids go to bed. I mean, all jokes aside, I'd be flattered, Chuck. I'd be flattered. I would not blame you if you wanted to watch something actually entertaining. That's good to see, man. Oh. What a restoration. Let me just mop this picture. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna mop your pictures, your framed photos. I'm not sure if that's how you should clean a picture, framed or otherwise. I mean, these probably are well, maybe they are, maybe they aren't framed, but still, I'm not sure if mopping them is the way to do it. Actively dripping, by the way, actively dripping the moisture. Let's see. There's only a little bit of dirt left, so I think we've done a pretty good job. Oh, I do see there's more garbage. More garbage. Clean the window. Yes, I see it. Well, I'll use my one cleaning tool that I have in my arsenal. Oh, clean the window. Oh, never mind. It's something else. Oh, I get a little squeegee. That's cute. Ooh, that's cool. Cute. Oh, it's not a squeeze, it's a vacuum. I was like, what noise is this? A vacuum. I'm just hoovering up the grossness. There we go. Vacuum has been cleansed of sin, which means it's now time to sin. Probably a metal poster. You know, if it's a metal poster, that's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad point. Let's take a look at our sexy time flashlight to find the last of the grime. Ooh, that's actually, oh, okay. Well, now I can't ignore it. I'm gonna guess that once you identify something with the UV light, it stays highlighted for you. Was that it? That was it. So the UV light really can come in handy when it comes to finding that last little blurb. Let it be known, by the way, that that was weird. That was presumably invisible to the naked eye, and that might imply that that was a mosaic of semen we just cleaned up. Motherfucker just blasted it over the wall, dripping all the way down. Tried his best to clean it up, but his wife knew. She's like, I can smell it. It's somewhere in here. We just took care of it for him. Took care of it for the both of them. You can thank me later, homies. Anything else around here? All's well that ends well. Complete the job. Bam. Dunzo, dangzo, dongzo. It's a power squeak. Okay, that makes more sense. The dog disappears because the dog is ours now. We took the dog with us. And the flashlight. What a transformation. That is a good dog, by the way. Little husky puppers. Wonder if that's based on a dog that like one of the developers has or something. Like, you know, why a husky puppy? I love cooking. Is what that lady says. She looks thrilled. 7 dogs were injured in the making of this film. Yeah, you always see the thing at the end where it's like no animals were harmed in the making of this film. What if there was one where they're like, yeah, we fucked up, like 12 puppies were fucking murdered in the making of this film. Nah, bro, we'll come clean. We fucking killed like a dozen cows. That shit was fucking up. It was a bloodbath. We fucking did it, bro. Guilty as charged. There's a gallery tab, so you can look at the good old stuff. That's cute. Oh no, you can use it as a... Oh, to hang pictures on the wall. That shit's dangerous. Okay, alright, I'll bite. Also, I think I have some perkies, some perky naturals to level into. So, Ultra Hyper Mop, multiple trash disposal. See dirt in the minimap? I mean, sure, why the hell not? The flashlight. The flashlight will minimize that need. And none of them made it. There were no survivors. It's like a credit sequence, and like a guy walks up, takes his hat off. I'm so sorry. There were no survivors. There were no survivors. It was a terrible accident. Negotiate the price. Extra payment? Extra payment. More monies. Alright, gallery. Add photo. What photos do I have on my hard drive? I've got a couple pictures on my hard drive. I've got a few photos. One or two photos. Hardly any. Hardly any to be worth a darn. You can't see what I'm looking through right now. It's probably for the best. I'm just gonna browse through my dozens upon dozens of porn folders. My 1,300 tabs of cock porn. You know, just the things we all have in our collections. Nothing unusual. What's something I could put on the wall that really, you know, that really sells it? Let's do... Alright. And, how do I turn it into picture? How do I turn it into picture? Do I say store? Like buy a framed version of this thing? To gallery. Oh, here we go. Yes. Frame. Big. Oh god. Oh god. that is more than I can afford right now. Maybe we start a little bit. Okay, that's actually still kind of expensive. Maybe I shouldn't be splurging just yet. Let's not splurge just yet. There's more time to splurge later. Honey, why is there $35,000 missing from our bank account? Sweetie, you're gonna love it, I promise. You're gonna love it, I promise, babe. Funny story, true story. Funny story, babe. Gonna be really good. Should I buy a radiator for myself? A fun little radiator for myself? So we go to store. Let's do... I don't want to get the. I want this. I want the regular one. Furniture. No, no, no. It would be back. Back. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We can just search. Made a grilled cheese on the radiator. Plumbing system. That's the radiator. Yep. Buy it now. You can buy and mount it there. But it go red. Why it go red? Do I need to raise up? I can mount it here. It can go down. It go down. Why red? Is it that I can't afford it? $44? Not enough space in the wall. I guess the bed is too close. And how is it ever there? Like the mounting bracket implies that there was something there at one point. Can I just move? Let me just move it. I like to move it, move it. How's that? And now, buy now. I wonder if I now own 2 radiators. Boink. Oh, and then I get to assemble. I get to assemble. Oh, weird zoom in. Why is it so close? It's like I'm really getting in there. But here's the problem. I can't actually see it. Oh, no. There we go. Why was the camera so fucky? It's not like water's just pouring out. We didn't bother to turn the water off before we began the installation. Oh, it really did make a mess. It's a good thing I got the super mop. Uh-oh, it's not working. Oh no. Oh no, have I killed it? This is, I guess, hardwood floor. You're telling me that I can't use a mop to clean up water? You can use a mop to mop a painting on the wall, but you can't use a mop to clean up water. Okay, there we go. My brother in Christ. My brother in goddamn Christ. What else we got here? We got Jack Grandpa. Jack Grandpa. A heated argument. His home's heating fails again. He's moving in with you. Excuse me? Am I about to get a friend? A new best friend? See what he's got. The loadings do take a moment. That is the one unfortunate aspect of the remastered version. Is that, yeah, the loading zones, the loading screens take a minute or two. Grab this real quick. Boop, there we go. And that might be exacerbated by the fact that I've
aware of my rights as a consumer.
Raised the graphic settings a bit.
Conventional methods don't work. I have my ways. The moment I feel cold at home, I'm moving in with you. And believe me, you don't want that.
Trust me, you do not want me living with you. I am a shit roommate. I will take a shit in your toilet bowl. I will eat your leftover pizza and then piss in the empty box. I am Satan incarnate. Of that I can assure you. He said unconventional heating methods. Do you think he's like lighting, like burning styrofoam? Like that one episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? And that's how he's heating his house? And his eyes are gonna grow tumors like Shake and Meatwad had. Do you think that's what he's doing when he says unconventional heating methods? Lighting some turds on fire, maybe. What's up, Ryan? We're gonna flip the whole thing. It's good to see you, Ryan. There was a stream I was watching where it was, I think it was actually Vinesauce and a bunch of his friends. They were doing a house flipper challenge, trying to see who can do the coolest house flip in like an hour of gameplay. And one of the guys in the group, his whole deal was he just took all the existing furniture and just put it all on the ceiling. So when the judge walked in, he saw all the shit on the ceiling. He went, "Oh, he flipped the house. I get it. I get it." So it's like, you know, went to very great lengths for that bit, and I respect it. I respect the, you know, like bending over backwards to make the bit happen. Handyman, plastering, mounting. Hold more stuff at once and lay them faster. I'm always down for a fast lay. Yeah, Ryan, you popped in the perfect time for me to throw out a somewhat deep cut of a Aqua Teen reference. Always down. Always down for an Aqua Teen reference. What are my tasks at hand? Office. Mount the device. Bedroom. Mount the device. Mount the device. All right, lot of mounting. Always down for some nice old-fashioned mounting. All right, so where's the office? This is probably an office. Looks like he needs some more heating. I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna be just a standard radiator. Not making a grilled cheese off the radiator today, no sir. Bam. Assemble. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, assemble! Boop, 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 boop. I feel like such a handyman. I get to click and hold as, like, the animations happen, and I just feel like I'm doing the thing. It's so cool. Alright, so bedroom needs a device. I'm gonna mount the device. Is that what you're calling her? Am I right, boys? So I'm guessing it's this one. I'm gonna give them the big one. Because they got a lot of wall. Mountable large radiator. Bam. Same thing. Click, hold, click the thingy, and then click that thingy. It's just that simple. I do appreciate how we're just insta-purchasing radiators and just popping them right here. The idea that there's like some kind of instant ship to your house with the snap of a finger radiator delivery service that is just absolutely popping off right now. Living room. So living room gets a couple things. He already got big radiator. Oh, toilet needs a couple things. AKA bathroom. Bathroom needs a couple things. There we go. So what do they need? I mean, you have a toilet. What else do you need, bro? Okay, I guess this sink probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Unscrew. One step at a time. You can buy a sink and mount it here. See that sink? You can mount it. Oh, it's like a whole ass thing we're doing here. Mountable and large. Just the way I like them. That's right. That's right. So let's see. What do we have room for? I guess it's up to me to choose. It's up to me to choose. We don't actually have like a whole lot of space here. So we can't go for like a grand fella. There is going to be a towel radiator. We're just radiating with joy right now. So we'll probably just do a single. Maybe like or maybe like a petite double. Maybe a petite double. What do you guys think would like work best with the feng shui? The feng shui of this bathroom in particular. I'm kind of feeling this one, this black and white one. I think this one's like too, I don't know, rustic? Is that the word? This one would probably be okay. But yeah, my gut, or I could just go for like the fucking like garage, like mudroom, just slop fest sink. Go with the let's go with the double. I'll assume this very nice gentleman has a spouse. Oh no, no room for it. I was a fool. All right. All right. In that case, somewhere in the middle. Yeah, let's go with that one looks too fancy schmancy. Let's do this one. Yeah. That one's somewhere in the middle. Okay, so I'm guessing then. Okay, gotta unscrew the pipe. Okay, so let's do that first. I wasn't sure if I actually had to do this here. Or if this is if you like wanted to like. Actually, I guess I don't know why you wouldn't have to, but it does make sense. Actually, let's see if my first idea would work now. Can we do the double? The daily double? Yes. Yes, we can. Assemble! Let me just X-ray vision through here. Ka-chunk. Twisty. Yep. And you'll note, I don't even have to move my cursor to like say, now you go over here. Now you go over here. I just click and hold, and it just does the magic for me. It's pretty slick. And then you slide your penis in this hole, and then that one, and then that one. And then two friends tell two friends, and that's how babies are made. There you go. And it's a double, so we get to do this whole thing once more, my friends. So if you enjoy the satisfying ka-chunk and kerklinkifications of connecting fellers and screwing things in, and objects going into holes, and things fitting just right, then you came to the right stream. You came to the right stream. That's right. Just flattering. Bloop. Turn that shit on. Open the floodgates. And there we go. Skill point unlocked. And there was also this guy. So for this one, a specific kind of radiator. Yes. That one. Assemble. Same thing, probably. Like we've seen before. I do appreciate that the whole, like, mounting on the wall part is just kind of auto-done for us. You know, attaching the wall anchors, Or not even attached. Drilling the holes first. Finding the stud. Finding the stud. Well, I guess if you're finding a stud, you don't need wall anchors. But you know what I mean. Like finding a stud and or using wall anchors and measuring and using the balance to get it just right. Like all that shit is just kind of handled for you. It's kind of automatically. That's all the tasks. 100%. 100%. There we go. What's up, Enon? That's kind of what we actually did earlier to our own little shack, where I was installing a radiator for our bedroom, or for our living room, and I forgot to like connect one of the thingies, and I stepped away, and water just immediately spilled on the floor, and it wouldn't let us mop it up with the mop. I was very upset. It eventually went away, which is how it works with all like water damage. If you just ignore it, it'll eventually just go away on its own, with no downsides. It was just that simple. Mr. and Mrs. Jantart? Cozy place for them and their pets. Jantart. New kind of Pop-Tart flavor just unlocked. The Pop-Tarts family has been real quiet ever since the Jantart has dropped. Yeah, that was the radiator right there, and there was where the water damage was. I know, just let nature take care of it, man. It's gonna, it's evaporation, man. It's called nature sweaty. It's called science sweaty. All right, on to the next gerb. Now we could, go out from here. So we've done a handful of jobs in North Levyville. We could open up to South Levyville. I mean, I'm assuming I have they wouldn't give us a job that I don't have the tools to complete. And we could, of course, skip around. Let's start out with this lady, a green emergency. Hopeless with plants. Office view, a actual wasteland. There's probably piranha plants in there that could fucking gobble your entire penis if you're not careful. Let's fucking do this thing. A hose broken. Ooh, that's no good. Why I wasn't cleaning the dishes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds unpleasant, chuck value. Was this recent chuck value? That sounds brutal. Yeah. Yeah, I pulled it out. Yeah, oof. Did they redo the menu? They very well might have.
About it if those were dental fillings. I don't know much about plants, though. Hate to think my patients see that wasteland every time they come here. Imagine taking advice from a doctor who can't keep a plant alive.
Was the levee dry? Dude, I drove my Chevy there. I drove my Chevy right to it. I don't know. There were some good old boys drinking whiskey and rye. They were singing something. I don't know. Okay. Good. So now we get to learn more about groundskeeping things. Not just like weeding weeds, not just removing weeds, but other landscaping things. New tool. I can hose it up. I got the hose faux shows. That's right. Cool. So I get to water the plants. I was gonna say, the first thing is to, is to murder the crappy plants, the weeds. Smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Let's get all these guys. Pop, 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 pop. Just clicking without even reading what I'm clicking. I'm just fucking deleting it. Because I figure they're probably not gonna let me delete anything that shouldn't be deleted. If they're letting me kill something, it is probably because it is destined for the wood chipper. Destined for death. It was an email originally. Ah, gotcha. So yeah. With the remaster, then they've I guess redone the UI significantly, and I have no criticisms about the UI. It's been pretty all right so far. Okay, I could just uproot some tiles. These aren't like weeds, but they are dead plants. I guess that's the thing. We can also remove things that are dead and dying. Can I just, without being invited in, just bop into her house? No, I cannot. Without being invited in like a vampire. Actually pretty cozy back here. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna guess that's all well and good. These are the only areas that need our fixing upping. So, flower bed. So remove weeds. We almost got all of them. I don't think we have weeds on the map as an upgrade yet. So there's probably like one dude I'm just missing somewhere. It was 6 or so months ago, so it was recent enough. Ben Stiller singing that song in Pig Latin. That's so oddly specific. No, I can't say I've seen that one. It sounds like one of those like late night talk show challenges where they like have a celebrity on and like, you know, they do some kind of like dance off or something like that, like some kind of just very random video. Taking care of yards. No, I'm with you, man. Some people love landscaping and that kind of thing, and I am not one to shit on that. I think that is a very virtuous skill and like a very nice thing to strive for. I am a dingus when it comes to that shit. I do not have the skill set nor the patience to deal with it, which is why I'm grateful that our front lawn doesn't really have much like in way of like plants that really need to be maintained. Like we don't have like any turf grass on our lawn for anything. We hardly have any in our backyard and none in our front yard. Our front yard is trees and bushes and, you know, some native plants. So no turf grass that needs like fine manicuring and like careful, you know, care with like fucking fertilizer and like, you know, none of that kind of shit. Thank God, because I know that kind of stuff drives people batty. Scatter the gravel, single colored gravel. So I have to buy some. Do I want circle or square? Just so I'm clear. Oh, hold on. There was, I think, a level up opportunity. Grass trimmer, fancy schmancy, planting. We could add weeds visible on minimap. We'll say increased range sounds good. The minimap one does sound nice though. That does sound nice. Native plants are superior. Yeah, I mean, I know, so, again, I think some folks really find joy in, like, getting a perfectly manicured lawn and, like, really sprucing it up, and that's great. Good for them, but I am not that person. And when Gracie first bought this house, so Gracie bought this house before we got married, and, you know, was living here solo for a good couple years there before we got married. And when she was thinking about buying this place, you know, I was, of course, supportive, and at no point was I going to play the card where it's like, well, when I move in, here's what I think. It was like, you know, this is her decision, and I'm here for it entirely. I will offer my thoughts if she wants them, but like I'm all about it. You know, whatever she wants to do is good. And when she showed me this place before she bought it, of course, and I saw the lawn, I was like, I said nothing, but in my mind, I was like, if she pulls the trigger on this, I am like, I mean, by that point, I knew I was going to marry her, or at least I knew I was going to ask her to marry me. Maybe she wasn't going to say yes, but I knew I was going to like at least, you know, pursue that route. And in my mind, when I saw the lawn, I was like, yes, none of this bullshit. Thank you, God. None of the bullshit, man. Description of my yard. Well, you know, it's this address here. Let me bring it up on Google Maps. Here's me on Google Maps with my penis exposed. In the bedroom, or in the bathroom. Just set it on fire. That's right, man. That's right. It's the only way to do it. Burn it away. Burn it away, man. That's how you do it, man. A box of dildos. Right. Yeah. A box of dildos. Maybe one of those, like, little glitter bombs. Or a dildo bomb, where you open it up and they just... a spring-loaded dildo launcher just explodes out. One can only hope. Faster mounting. Well, I'm not one to brag. I would just say that one, plastering, because that sounds like something that would be slow. So, a single colored gravel, two colored gravel. That's kind of neat. I guess they'll do circle because they say circle in this little space here. So, I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm guessing I'm to put them like kind of in the middle here, maybe. Do I just put one? How many do I need to put down? Oh. Single color gravel is 0%. So you place it. Oh, hold to scatter. Oh, okay, I see. So probably something like this. Let's remove that one. Okay, so now I see the folly of my ways. Doing square would be a little bit nicer, actually. It also says 0% though. Do I... like, what else do you need? Unless it's like... we doing the whole thing? I thought, like... because if I do the whole thing, won't that, like, fuck up the plants that they want to plant? Maybe they don't want to plant anything. Yeah, place plants. Okay, they want something. Let's do this one first. Ooh, we get all these options. None in the shape of, like, a squirrel or something. Let's do a little spiral, fella. Let's do the spiral. Oh, you're right. We could just put one there. Yeah, let's do that there and remove that one. Oh. Or I could dig it up. I don't think that's necessary, though, is it? Place plants. How do I cancel that? Pick up shovel. We'll pick up. Put it right here for a second. Yeah, it's like maybe I should have paid more attention to like what the original idea is. Yeah, it's already potted, but yeah, why did it bring this up? There's a weed I'd missed. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I did technically buy 2 of them, didn't I? Right, okay. Yeah, pick up shovel. Hold to dig. Sure. Okay. And then place plant? Oh, there we go. Shit. Yep. Put it in there? No, it's like I mean, it wouldn't be in a pot. You would just remove from the pot and put it with its little bed of stuff. Hold to dig. Like, do they want me to like dig a whole bunch? Maybe. Like, get real deep. Like, how deep we talking? Scatter the gravel and then place plants. Right. Yeah, maybe they want me to like place it, like scatter it like across this whole bed. This is flower bed. It's gonna be one of these two. But the fact that single colored gravel is at 0% makes me unsure. Makes me unsure. I only accept reflected nudes of Hobbit in online marketplace pictures. That's right. That's right. Just keep digging until it says stop. I like how you're thinking, Sabatsu. It's good to see you, by the way, Sabatsu. It's that game now. The hole is now dug. I was gonna say, it's that game where I think it's just called a game about digging a hole. We're gonna dig all the way to China. Yeah, so I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. By the way, I don't think I have... Okay, I guess I have a shovel now, at least. Can I fill in the hole? Can I fill in the hole, or is that not even an option? Sorry, lady, I just dug a random hole in your backyard, and I smeared gravel where I shouldn't have. Yeah, it's just weird to me that it's at 0%. I would understand it being at like 10% or 20% if there was like insufficient space filled in. The fact that it's like in a little cordoned off area. Just keep doing. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's say scatter more gravel. Let's do the square one. That's right, it goes in the square hole. Even let's just kill the grass. Now I can't go over the hole that I made. It's still 0%. This makes me think I might have fucked this. Can I unfuck it? Carnivorous shrub. How do you fill a hole? I needed like the hole filler 9000. Might not be enough. Yeah, well, the fact that there's 4 beds mentioned. How's about this? Can I say, is there a reset option? Is there a I fucked up, let me try again option? Strangely enough, no. Strangely enough, there is. I also wonder if it's possible that there are maybe things I don't have. Like tools I don't have. Struggle with 4 portions of garden too, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that because that one was out of a pot and covered with soil. Okay, it's cute. And then water the plant. Okay. So that did something. What did that do? What did that do? Okay. Scatter the gravel. Two colored gravel for this one. Maybe I was looking at the wrong flower bed. It's weird because, like, I would look and I would say, hold on. If I walk onto one and then I click the tab button, like, maybe I was clicking prematurely. That's gonna be number 1. Okay, so I guess I was looking at the wrong flower bed. Okay, so this is flower bed 4. Okay, and we want 2 colored gravel. Okay, so that's where I went astray then. Now the percentage is filling in. There we go. That was the kicker. That was the kicker. Okay, now I understood where I went astray. Looking at the wrong goddamn flower bed. Yeah, the wrong garden bed. There we go. Rookie mistake right there. I was so perplexed. I was like, what am I doing wrong? What the hell? Alright, so flower bed number 4. is all set. All right, so we'll do that same kind of process, but we'll take very good care to make sure that we're in the right one before I overcommit to anything. So same thing here too. So scatter the gravel, single colored gravel for this one. And of course, because it is a square plot, do square stuff. Once again, it goes in the square hole. As we all know, everything goes in the square hole. And there we go. And then place the plant. Actually, I just place this one here. Boop. Need to be planted. Interact with them. Put in the plant. There we go. I'm able to just dig into the gravel, which makes more sense. Then pop it in there. Bloop. Cover with soil with my robot hands. Yes, all this soil that we have are on this gravel. And then water that shit. And then pee on it. There you go. Give it rich nutrients. Alright. Continue with this one. So what's the single gravel? All the single gravel. By the way, as I'm looking here, it's very easy to overspend. Because it's not charging me only for the squares of gravel I'm actively placing. It's charging me with every active click. So you can very easily overdo it with the gravel purchasing if you're not careful. Let's mix it up. We did 2 spirals. Now let's do the ball shaped. Love a nice, enjoyable ball shape. What can I say? Default. You get right there. Gonna sprout weeds in less than 4 hours because I'm peeing on it with my robot piss. What if robot piss is just oil? What if I'm just pissing out motor oil? That's good for plants, right? I mean, if nothing else, motor oil will not let the weeds grow, probably. If nothing else, we got that going for us. The gravel's going directly onto the grass. I'm guessing you would probably need to treat it. Alright, well, I guess the implication is that they're probably like clearing the grass first. Like maybe they're just kind of like smoothing over some of the details for us. This is the two-tone. The Tommy two-tone. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like certain details that they're just like, we'll smooth over certain bits of this. You know, don't you worry about that bit. We'll handle that bit. And they're like getting rid of the stuff first. And with that, place a plant. We'll do the ball one. Bam. And we do the diggies. In the matters of taste, the customer is always right. There you go. If they want motor oil on their plants, who am I to judge? If they want it this way and it's gonna fuck their shit up and have a bunch of weeds in 4 hours in America, that's right. We'll cash the check in 3 hours and be done with the whole deal. Be done with it. Complete. Yeah. Who am I to judge? The EPA would judge. All right, fair, fair. There it is, another satisfied customer. That is, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm, like, the biggest fan of, like, gravel and then one plant in the center. I'm not one to judge, I just don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it. Broaden my qualifications. Jack is looking for a place to survive the... Oh, right. We heard about the Doomsday Preppers. Those times will come. Joke's on you, because so will I. Looks like a Payday 2 character right there. Or not Payday, Killing Floor 2. But I mean, there's probably like a gas mask in Payday as well. So that was one of the missions in the South Levyville area, which is more about landscaping and gardening, that kind of thing. Let's kind of continue mixing up and go into the Heart Valley. Aw, they're all lovey-dovey. That's cute. Charles and Olivia said it was time for a change. So they invited a third into their group, into their polycule. Or they formed a polycule by inviting a third into their love life. And you get to audition to be that to be that addition to their love life. So shine up that penis and get ready for a wild time in this new expansion. So we'll try like some levels or some missions in different areas of the game and just see what some of the expansion and DLC stuff has brought into the fold. Sort your organs alphabetically. I've heard about getting your organs rearranged. You know, rearrange my insides, but I've never heard about that one. The local bee population saying, oh god, there's nothing here for us. Just sadness. Dispose of motor oil? Oh my gosh. Dig a hole in your backyard. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Any DIY solution that begins with dig a hole in your backyard is only going to be a good one. I see the word dropping some frames, by the way, because... Well, maybe not dropping frames, but we are lagging.
Back in school and have been inseparable ever since.
I know it was a very lag fest of a loading zone.
And had our share of adventures.
Probably better now, hopefully.
Years is a long time, but it's never too late for a fresh start.
Hence the polycule beginning. That's it, like I said.
Away from the city noise. We bought a house with a garden on the outskirts, but it's in rough shape. The roof's old and leaky.
Ooh, this one might be a hefty challenge.
Later, the garden needs care, and we want to plant new flowers. Oh, and one more thing. Our good old pal Barney will need a comfy spot to rest. Hey.
The inside's a little bit fucked, honestly.
We'll be off seeing a bit of the world. Have fun.
Don't light it on fire, please. So, I wonder if I'm biting off more than I can chew here. I said that there were 6 missions in this pack, and these might be, like, real hefty. Presumably, they wouldn't give me the option to do this mission if I was lacking the tools to do so. They're going to give me some of them, at least. So, the paint roller. This one might... Like, how is it? It's a little bit after midnight. I might go for something a little bit smaller. I might say Back to the Office. No. I might say Back to the Office in this one. It's kind of a shame because that was a hell of a loading sequence we went through, obviously. But yeah, a little bit dense, a little bit rich for our blood. I should probably be a little bit careful what I'm signing myself up for. There's no downside for just popping out, but of course, you know, it did waste a couple minutes. But I'm trying to maybe go for like this somewhat lower hanging fruit. At least for the get-go. That'd be one for once you've like done a good chunk at least of the main content for the game before getting into like the big shit. A demolition job could be fun. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Cozy Village. I'm looking for things that don't have like yeah, with like 6 missions. I should have seen the writing on the wall there. Cozy Village is curious. I'm probably not going to do Winter Hills. Weird that you can't like move the camera up more. It's like very limiting there. Yeah, I'm not going to try Winter Hills because that's probably kind of fancy schmancy. Maple Bloom might also be kind of fancy. So let's do one of Moonrise Bay. We were sailing along. I'm on a boat. Now I guess there's nothing that says like they kind of in like a qualitative sense describe what you're doing, but they don't list out the objectives on this screen. It's only until afterwards when you jump in here. Flipperberg might be good. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll do one here and then maybe another one in the next one from there in the next mission. Some houses hold secrets, by the way. Are we talking like a secret porn collection or evidence of a murder that they're trying to hide? You know, extramarital affairs and their entanglements. Who knows? All right, so once again, let's dive back in. Sorry about that little technical snafu we had just now. The game crashed and took OBS down with it. For anybody wondering why everything went weird and scary and quiet for a moment. The game, of course, does autosave, so I don't think we lost any progress. At least, I sure hope we didn't lose any progress. I guess I shouldn't celebrate prematurely, but I think we're probably okay. As long as it doesn't try to auto-load us back into that level that it crashed on. Because, yeah, it like was trying to load something, and then everything just went frozen and quiet and dead. And I think we're good on the autosave. Yep. Have the radiator. Yep. That's all good. That's all good. So, let's look. So, yeah, that was when we were trying to load a Moonrise Bay level. What we were saying, there was like a Flipperberg. Let's try Flipperberg. Flipperberg, but I hardly know Herberg. Just like Grandma used to make. That's your grandma? Got a Gmail. Good for her. Good for all of us. I'm guessing this is like in the city. A single spaghetti noodle is called a spaghetto. Is that real? Real? Real confirmed? Let's see if this loads without taking either itself and or my computer or OBS down with it. I'm actually pretty impressed because the only time I've seen a game crash take OBS down with it was when the GPU drivers themselves went down.
Since she's left Central Europe. I loved coming here when I was little, and now I'm moving in, just in time for my studies. As you can see, the house hasn't been renovated in a while. It's time to change that. Freshen up our rooms on the first floor. Don't go crazy. We need to fix the garage. Grandma rented it out to somebody who left quite a mess. What a nice guy. Once you get rid of
Couple murder scenes, nothing out of the ordinary.
the garage into a milk bar. It's the
A milk bar?
Get simple
What Majora's Mask Legend of Zelda shit are we talking here?
from her youth. She smiles every time she talks about them. She's an amazing cook to boot. So I know.
All right, give Grandma the milking table.
too.
If Grandma wants, we shall make it happen. We got it for you, Granny. Your own milking table for all of your milking needs. 10,000 automotive lift. They said focus on the garage, but other things as well. So if I had to guess, the task list here will not be small. Oh my god, it's actually enormous. Well, I mean, it's a lot. You know, I was saying earlier that, like, we would do some of the big ones. Or some of, like, the more out there ones, but maybe not the enormous ones. I'm a little bit intimidated by some of these, but you know what? Let's dive into this one. I kind of got scared off by that, like, huge one earlier. But maybe we can handle this one. So, you know, the kiddie wheels, the training wheels are off. Now we're doing that shit. So let's start just from the top and torque our way down. So first floor. Well, this is the garage. Change of stairs. Change the stairs in some houses. I apparently have a cell tool. Do I have a cell tool? Oh shit, wrong button. What do I have? Flashlight, top down, camera, boop. Oh, it unlocked a whole bunch of shit for me. I have demolition now? Damn, when did I get these things? I guess it just fast-tracked me, so cell tool. So, just sell the stairs. I shouldn't do this. What the fuck? You just told me to sell the stairs? What do you want from me, game? Sell the stairs! Don't fucking do it, bro. Don't fucking do it. Room versus garage. Alright, so this is the garage, obviously. What is room? First floor room. Are you room? You must be room. Alright, let's do room first. Before I get too in my own butthole about this. So, remove trash. Yeah, that's the simple. That's a simple first step. I can do that part. Without, you know, fucking things up, probably. Let's... I might have to kind of, like, just kind of teach myself some skills. Because maybe this is what I get for... you know, skipping things and kind of skipping around. Because in my mind, I was like, well, I don't want to just do, like, one area over and over again. I want to see a variety of things. I like to think that there's some entertainment value there, too. But now it's like, oh, man, I hope I'm not getting in over my head here. Cardboard box is full of who knows what. Who knows how many crusty old Playboy magazines are in here. Who knows, man. Oh, mind the meth stains, by the way. Mind the blood stains and yeah, bodily fluid stains of bodily fluids and illicit drugs, controlled substances, you know. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, what did I just throw away? I didn't even know what that was. I just saw like green and like moldy and I said, yeah, just fucking yank it. Then I'm like, oh shit. What have I done? Some old get rid of the old cum rags and get you some nice clean proper cum rags. My mouse is doing some fucked up shit, by the way. I like every once in a while I'll be like moving and I'll just go burp, and I'm like suddenly looking at the ceiling. Hopefully it's not the game like signifying that it's struggling. Every day I'm struggling. Use. Oh, did I learn a new recipe? Dumplings? So you can find random recipes just in people's houses. You know, I just keep my dumpling recipe next to the freak-ass oil stain in the first floor room. First floor room, which is what this is. This is room. My first floor consists of room and garage. That's fucking it. That is it. No kitchen. No guest room. No bathroom. It's just it's room and garage. That is it. That is truly it. What fucking house is this, man? Good lord. We can't call it the Moida room because the cops don't like it, I guess. I guess it's against the rules, against the law, I guess. So fucking cringe. All right, so we've almost got all the doit. I might have to use the mosaic of semen device to find where the semen mosaics are. Oh, and again, the camera kind of fucks up a little bit every so often. Oh, I was gonna say, is it behind the doorway? But no, it's right here. And that one. Slurp it right up. Having a hard time getting. Maybe I have to move the tires. Move the tires. Can I just grab all of them? You're just gonna float there, bro? I'll put it right there. Can I just put it right there? There we go. Flash property discount available. Flash property discount, which is to say, if you flash your penis, you'll get a discount on your property. That's what that means. There we go. Cool. Did I do good? Hobbit do good? Clean dirt. Yep. All right. So modify the room's layout. Destroy some walls. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. They want me to sell the bullshit. Build some walls. Build the upper walls. All right. Destroy the walls. They also say sell the objects. They do list that first. Let's do that first then. Give me the sell tool. So container quoto. Oh, I love that guy from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Is that a container quoto? I guess that means like sell just all the bullshit. I'm just gonna go sell mad, and if presumably they won't let me sell something that is like not allowed. Yeah, bad year tire. That's cute. Small containers. All right, here I'm gonna focus on things that they definitely want me to sell. I'll leave the little Oh, actually, I was gonna say some of them look like they might be oh, I thought they were like little pots of soil or flowers, but no, I just see they're just full of junk. Get that junk out of here. That junk in the trunk. They might want us to sell these things, but probably not. Probably not. Let's get rid of all this then. Right. You mean, wait, you tell me, Zabatsu, I can't sell the trash? Because you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure, so who knows, man? Maybe maybe we're going about this all wrong. Maybe I should be trying to sell these things. You know, the grime and the grunge and the grossness. And see if there's money in them Dar Hills that I'm just leaving on the table. So, room. Sell object, we've done pretty good. Garage shelf. Ah, these guys? Is that garage shelf? No. Or is that garage shelf? Also no. Is this garage shelf? Yes. Okay. Ceiling lamp. Wow, they really want me to... Okay, I think they clear out everything. I mean, I think some of these things could be repurposed. Here's the steel ones. There we go. I think some of these things could be repurposed. I don't think you have to, like, fucking remove everything. The Omni-Tool board. Ah, there we go. Can I just click and hold? Oh, you can do the mouse wheel thing. Just go, boop. There we go. Interior door. You sell the door, too? Damn, bro, that's ice cold. They say sell it all, man. It's junk and treasure. They were talking about my penis. No, they're talking about my penis, Zabatsu. No, my penis, Alex. No, mine. Modify the room's late. So we sold everything. We sold everything, yep. Room is nearly done. Destroy the walls. Destroy the balls. And then build a bunch of shit. Alright. Demolition. Alright, you can use the E button to highlight walls to destroy or build. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of nice. They tell us what needs to go and what needs to be built. Because I was going to say, if I'm just going to be destroying 4 random walls and building 16 random walls, I don't know if I should be given that kind of responsibility. Maybe, yeah, give me some blueprints. All right, so can I go? Oh, I can't do the mouse wheel thing. I'm trying to use the E tool to like, I'm trying to see if I can do in one swift swing, take out all 4 of them. But unfortunately, I have to be smart. I have to be like, you know, I have to click them individually. But it'd be more funny if I could like do the mouse wheel thing and just do like giant hammer bash and just fuck everything up. Oh, there's the freaking I should, you know, you should probably move the things I'm smacking shit against. I'm a bit of an amateur when it comes to home projects like this, home construction, DIY things like this, but that seems like a step 0 thing. What if I go right in the middle? Can I hit them both? What if I start from the bottom up and go right in the middle? There we go. Yeah, see, you can fucking kill some birds with a few stones. Hit it right at the look at there. Look at that. Hit it right at the nexus point. All right, so now we're in garage, I suppose. Wait, is room done? I guess room is done. Except don't I have to build things in room? First floor room? I guess the first floor room has just been deleted. And honestly, we did remove a lot of things here. So modify the layout. So yeah, build some walls, build the upper walls. There's nothing else to demolish, presumably. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Once you like open up the wall, it's just one big garage now. Room has been sent to its doom. Now it's all garage, baby. So change the stairs. We all know how to do that. Huh? You can't just like, I can't just break anything. Oh, where's the fun in that, man? There's a whole ass second floor that we'll eventually need to deal with. All right, I guess we'll here. Let's remove the trash. Let's kind of do some of this stuff as well. Some garbage to deal with. Open. Any secrets? Any dumpling recipes I can add to my repertoire? Suppose. Yeah, those are good tires. Well, actually, well, they're bad year tires, but they're less bad tires. What's going on with the wadded up Kleenexes underneath your fucking gooner den that is your computer? Your Windows 95 computer with a CRT monitor? Kind of weird, bro. Kind of questionable. Hammer. Is that just a? This is old to pick up. I was like, is this like a fancy thing? No, it's not like an actual tool we can use. Get rid of all this stuff here. Yep. Can I just click and hold? Cannot click and hold. For being a bit of a menagerie of stuff, I mean, and there, of course, there's a lot of like grime on this side, but like, I don't know, over here it's actually like pretty not bad. It's all kind of localized to one area. Yeah, this is a whole ass thing right here. Yeah, this is what Zabatsu pointed out, this enormous automotive lift they got down here. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess like they had the computer. Maybe they were trying to do like a home auto repair thing. I don't know. Auto repair business out of the house, out of the home. Get rid of all the cum rags. The well-used, well-loved cum rags. Is there... What are we at? 93% on the garbage. Start mopping away, and I'm sure the remaining garbage will become very, very abundantly clear. Oh, that was garbage. Garbage. What else is garbage? Is that? Oh, there might be stuff in her. Yeah, yes. That's garbage. Oh, there we go. There we go. 95%. We did get a level up of sorts. There might even be a thing that says, like, garbage shows up. It's like a highlightable thing. So I might not necessarily need to worry about the ins and outs. See that garbage? You wouldn't think it would be. The pallets. Oh, you're right. The pallets upon which these guys are placed. There we go. Good thinking, Zabatsu. Good thinking. This is Granny's Gooner Den. That's what they were going to call it. They were going to call it Granny's Gooner Den and Automotive Repair. And I guess the business just never took off. I love how the light just fell down. Let's start like mopping and like doing some other shit, and I'm sure other things will present themselves. Other issues will present themselves as things to clean up, things to resolve. So as we inevitably sell some of the stuff, I'm sure like the garbage underneath will become visible. They had enough. Either I don't know if this was like their own tire treads or what, but they had their own like enough automotive activity in here to leave a whole bunch of skid marks. And I'm not just talking about the ones in my tidy whities. What about Power Wash? I never did play Power Wash Simulator. I have a couple. In fact, Ryan, I don't know if he's still listening in, but I know that's one of his like go-tos when he just wants to vibe out and kind of chill kind of game. I don't know if it's the kind of game I would ever stream because I don't know how well it would work as a stream game necessarily. I mean, I'm essentially doing the kinds of things right now you do in Power Wash, and there are some folks watching obviously, but I just don't know how interesting I can make that as a stream game, just because it seems more the kind of thing just kind of chill and hang out to. But it does seem pretty fun. Seemed like a pretty cool little game. By the way, I did get a new thingy, so I might get a better mop. Show dirt, most dirt on the mini map. Just give me the better mop. Give me that better mop. Yeah. The mopification, 69,000. Yeah, now we're cooking. Oh my god, look at this thing fucking go. What a great. Oh, I was gonna say, did I just remove something? All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, there's like grime on the walls, on the ceiling, on the. Oh, there's a pallet right there. I need to removify. 99%. What a tease. What a goddamn tease. Let's see how we doing on. Do we? Was that all the stuff to cleanse? Negotiations. Option to negotiate the price. That sounds good. All right, and then tasks. Clean dirt is good. Trash is almost done. So, more stuff to sell. Yeah, I'm gonna guess they really just want us to go nuts and sell everything. Now, do I get a cut of what gets sold? So I'm at 22,000. No, I'm at. Hold on. Wait, what's my money? I know it says income, but that's not my current total amount of monies. What's my monies? Oh, I'm at 22,000. I must have spent a lot of money doing something. What would I spent money on recently? Because we had like 30,000. Yeah, I wonder what activity would have like cost us money. Structural grime, yeah, load-bearing grime. The gravel definitely took us down a bit, but I didn't think it took us down quite that much though. Yeah, it's very chill. Yeah, it makes the brain big happy. I don't doubt. I bet it, I like, just based on what I've seen, it does look pretty neat. You sold the power outlet. What do you mean you sold the power outlet, bro? I don't know, I got scared. Can I sell the door? Sell the garage door? I mean, again, some of these things seem like they could be, I don't know, replicated. We selling this thing too? Or, what I said, replicated. What I meant was, like, it's reused. Chunk. I'm guessing those are going too. Yeah, the garage shelves, yep. All the garage shelves and all of its contents. The shitty little barrels, all that shit, yep. And I'm selling it, so I'm like, I'm making some of this money, aren't I? Like, I guess I'm keeping some percentage. So I'm at 22,806. Yeah, I'm making some money. So, yeah, whiteboard. Wait, there's a whiteboard? The whiteboard. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. But yeah, things like computer mouse. Yeah, the lights. Yeah, including the outlets. Yep, they say get rid of the outlets too. Get them all out of here. Ceiling lamp. You need to rotate the. Yeah, even get rid of the cabinet. Yeah, the tool cabinets. The car lift. Yep, all of it. Oh, there's the last bit of grime. Can I sell the grime? Oh, you can. I'll be damned. The garage door. Brutal. All of it goes. Everything must go. Emergency exits. Oh, but how are they gonna know where to go? We getting rid of the poster? Yep, get rid of the poster. Get rid of the door. I shouldn't do this. I can't do it. I shan't. If I open it and then sell it? Door 1x2. Is it this thing? Who do you think I am? I don't know. There are some weird implications, yeah. Yeah, just sudden Mario poster just shows up. Oh, those are things to buy, not things to sell. Okay, I was confused. So we sold it all. So yeah, we sold everything to sell. And we got rid of the garbage. Change the stairs. Scroll to change stair size. We're not playing Thief Simulator. I'm just gonna sell the stairs. All right, so I'll bite. How does one change the stairs? Because they told me about the sell tool. Maybe the idea is there's another tool for like a modify tool. Sell, painting, clean, item, modifier. Here we go. So how should I change it? Hiss yellow. Yes, liquid gold. Let's do cherry baby. Granny would love the cherry stairs. With blood red. No, let's do black. Yeah, badass. There we go. Yes, Granny would love that. Change it. Going for like a very like sleek and modern design that a Granny lady probably would not be all about. Probably not be about some of the shit. That's fine. She gave me the tools. Literally gave me the tools, gave me the controls to make these decisions. So let's build some walls. So I'm guessing that would not be demolition, but a constructioning. Build walls. So I see you want me to build stuff. And I guess there's gonna be 16 of them. And I'm guessing it already has kind of auto-selected the design, the style of each wall. By the way, it's just that simple to build a wall. It's just that easy. Just hold the button down. I'm guessing, like, what's the point of this little nook? Gotta be a point for this nook. We're not building a door. We'll eventually build a door here, I'm guessing, but, like, it's gonna be a bathroom eventually? So we'll find out. Can I do multiple? Oh, they did say use the E button, I think. Visualization mode. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, is there a way to, like, do multiple? Can I click? No, I guess not. I'm guessing I don't have any skill points to level this up and speed it up at all. 6 out of 17. 7 out of 17. We're getting there. This is the exciting gamer content you guys came here for. Watching paint dry or watching bricks getting... brickular columns being laid. Here we go. Can I increase this? Faster building, please. Oh, or build more walls, but yeah. Building more walls at once actually would have been helpful. What I get for building prematurely. Whoops, I pulled away too quickly. So presumably, you know, we're having to you know, we of course are making some money when we sell things, and we're losing money as we're building things and buying things, but the windfall we'll get for completing this job will be potentially extraordinary. So, what else we got? So, build some upper walls. Build some upper balls. Would that be this thing? I hear upper walls. I'm looking for... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. And then maybe a door goes underneath there eventually, ultimately. There we go. New skill point. You're a gamer. Built walls already painted. That actually does sound kind of neat, but we've already done the wall building we need. So we don't have any immediate need for that necessarily. So I would say just more of that. So, oh, just kidding. We are doing some painting. And we'll have to buy a bunch of stuff for... Oh, we do have room now. We don't just have room, an empty room. All right, so yeah, if I go here... This is room. Okay, so let's lay some green tiles. Some floor tiles, presumably. Oh, no, those are wall tiles. Those are floor tiles. Okay. All right, so these are... Oh, wait, it does say wall tiles. But they're going on the floor? I thought wall tiles go on the wall. Lay wall tiles. Lay floor tiles. Did I select the wrong one? I might have selected the wrong one. Lay wall tiles. Green. Yes. Green tiles. I'm a little bit nervous that I've misunderstood the assignment. Okay, what's the other one? Those are those. So this is, just so I'm clear. So I'm clear. This is a floor tile. Okay. Put those on the floor. Oh, you like put a stack down? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay. So I say, yeah, just put a stack just here. Okay, and then I pull from this. Hold and switch to tiling. Oh! Tiling it back. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, so pick up 6 of them. Ah, you nailed it, Zabatsu. You nailed it. Have you played this before, Zabatsu? This man knows a thing about it. Knows a thing or two about a thing or two. And you, like, deploy... You don't have to, like, go, like, piece by piece. You can deploy an entire column, which is cool. And I'm guessing it's to go, like, across the board. Let's start with the brick, because I'm assuming they don't want the exposed brick. Zoop. It's that simple. Just slap it on the wall. 4% through. Can I do bigger pieces? Yes. Oh, except I'm out, though. I have to buy a bunch of these. Oh, I'm already doing 3 at a time because of the upgrade. Right. I'm already doing a 3 at a time because of the upgrade. That explains it. There we go. Did the tutorial once for? Gotcha. I mean, it's pretty neat so far. We're gonna need a bunch more of those things. Surely I can afford it. I was like, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances of 3, basically. So I'll just guesstimate and say that's another 5, and that's like maybe 4. So if I'm doing just this, and I'm probably not, but if I'm doing just this, I think 2 more stacks will do it. But if we're doing all the walls, I need a bunch more. But we'll start with just enough for the brick. See where that gets us. Oh, whoops. That one. Yeah. No. That one. Can't spend other budgets on a project. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, and then grab it. There we go. There we go. So we'll do just those 2 first. This is, did the tutorial once before, so you got enough to be, you got far enough to be dangerous, as they say. These guys. Oh, here we go. That's like, we can actually select even bigger. Bam. And there's a 1 for right there. A single. A thunk. Say, I don't suppose. I'm guessing this is part of it. 23%, 24%. This is part of it. A package of tiles would be useful. Thank you, Tip. That's so helpful. Boop. Now, can I go bigger? I can go smaller. That's kind of like bigger. And 1 more there. So if I had to guess, looking at the overall percentage, yes, we are less than 1/3 through. That tells me we're doing all this. It's a curious choice. Here's a choice of color. You know, I'm not one to, you know what? We might not have to do the door frames. I'll save that for last. But that goes up to 33%. So if that increases, yeah, so we do the whole rigmarole, and I guess the windows stay the same too. So yeah, we're gonna need a whole bunch more stacks. Stacks on stacks on stacks. So I'll say, kind of guesstimate, this will be about 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack. That'll probably be not quite enough for all of it. Oh shit. Hold and switch. That one. I'm learning. I learned from watching you, Mom and Dad. It'll keep people awake. Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly a bedroom, and there's already natural light coming in, so it is a choice of all time. They don't pay me to think, they pay me to make the magic happen. And by pay me, I mean I am you know, the lore is that I'm like a robot fella. I'm house flipper, home renovator, bought 69,000. So, you know, they got the fancy model, which is what I am, clearly. I'm just here to do my job, not overthink it. In fact, if I'm a robot, they might not even be paying me at all. I might just be earning my living, earning my keep in matters of, I don't know, batteries or like power packs or something. Robots probably don't need paychecks. They probably don't need to worry about. Well, I guess they probably still need shelter from the elements. It's like, yeah, how do you compensate a robot? How do you pay a robot to do a job? Other than just like plugging him in so he has power. Get some juice. A tormented spirit forced to work on houses. I was gonna say, man, that's a little bit too close to home for some of us. What's the quote from? It was one of the Avengers movies where it's like, I lead others to a treasure I myself will never be able to possess. The power I myself cannot behold. You pay the robot in beer and hookers. You're not wrong, Zabat, so I should always consider Futurama in cases like this. Probably 2 more stacks we'll ultimately need, but we'll go with this for now. 78%, so we're clicking along here. Little by little. Do I have any more level ups? My left hand is occupied. You could say that again. Say that again, my dude, my dog. Chunk. And that's it. So I have no more perk. Oh, I do have a perk point. So I would say plastering. So can I hold even more stuff? That actually would be probably even better than just the loading bar going faster. I mean, all of it sounds great. All the above sounds great. I would say probably 1 more stack would do it. Probably 1 more stack. Bam. Oh wow, we hold so many more. Oh, so it's even more like more energy or more efficient. Oh, never mind. No, we are holding the same amount. No, we're holding this. I was gonna say, am I getting more panels per purchase? No, I'm not, unfortunately. Still pretty neat though. Chunk, ka-chunk, and kerchunk. So I guess that means you don't have to do the interior, but it's like, I got it. Unless they want me to do here, but probably not. So this is still part of the floor, or part of this room rather. Since I got the stuff to use, zoop. New skill available. Interesting, you have to do each of these individually. Oh shit. I still like the idea that we're just going, just slathering on this mystery gunk. I mean, it's probably like industrial strength adhesive, but I like to think that it's just mystery fluid. I was gonna say, what do I do with this guy? I guess I could sell it if not the extra stuff. I could sell it if I was done with it. Let's hold off though, because there might be more where that came from. And the odd chance that they need more of that same kind of stuff in other rooms. Just following the instructions, man. 400-pound Giga Dad. Oh my god. That sounds way cooler, Meerkat. I like yours better. And meth, that's right. Beer, hookers, and meth. Speaking of beer, hookers, and meth, we got Trev. What's up, Trev? Yeah, I launched the game for like 30 seconds yesterday, and then someone distracted me with a very fun video game to play with friends. Distracting me by playing games with friends? Ew, gross, so cringe. Time for some floor trials? Floor trials. Whipped cum. Yep, that's right. The best kind. The best kind, man. Can I get more? Ooh. Can I just... That's actually kind of neat. And of course, I could keep going, but I don't want to overextend necessarily. This is how it works when you're doing, like, real renovation projects, right? You just click and hold. And you click the... And it just instantly, just like that. With a snap of your penis, it's done. I like this, like, shadow thing we've created. So I lied. I'm gonna sell that one. Chunk. And then... Yes, buy now. It's that simple. There. Yep. It's that simple. It's easy peasy. It's just left click. And to think it takes contractors and professionals, you know, weeks, maybe even months to complete projects like this, and we just did it in the click of a mouse. It's so simple. Just click the floor forehead. Buy objects. This is where we get to arrange things. I don't know if we're given like full freedom on where to arrange things, or if there's some like, you know, smartness that has to be considered. Book quick, easy, delicious. Ortis door. Ortis. So I'm guessing this goes right her. Actually, let's start with the stuff that I can see in the buy objects. So cabinet, 100 millimeters, variant C. There we go. Yeah, so we'll just start there. And I guess they auto pick the colors. As much as I love the idea of fucking things up with like weird colors, just kidding. I'm gonna fuck things up with weird colors. Yeah, since we kind of established that motif. Actually, I guess we have to match with the green, but I can't because there are no green options. So fuck you. I'll do what I want to do. I guess it doesn't matter where I put them. I guess I can put them anywhere I want. So I would say there's going to be 3 of these. Yeah. Let's go 1 there. And then 1 there. And then 1 there. Perfect. And it satisfied the requirement. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Next is 2 of these bad boys. Induction hob. Am I an induction hob? No, I'm just a regular hob. Let's fuck up with even more weird color combinations. Well, it's rose gold. It's cute. Beige. Beige. Such a exciting color. Details. Can I just do all piss? But then it looks like gold, and that makes me think of like fucking Trump and shit like that. So never mind. That just kind of ruins the fun. Let's do rose gold on the outside, and on the handles, and the metals, and the detail. Let's leave the details pink. There we go. Actually, no, I lied. We'll do that. We'll do that one too. This is I googled that shit, and now my brain is broken forever. We're gonna build 2 of these puppies. I'm gonna say, can I rotate? Let's put them over here. Rotate object. Shift plus period. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say that's so specific. There's multiple ways to rotate a cat. All right, there we go. Be the weirdest kitchen I've ever done did see. Cabinet. All right. Next. I don't know if I have like the patience to like do custom colors with every single thing. There's a lot of things to buy and place. I think we'll just kind of get at it. We'll do one of these over here. Bam. There we go. And then buy 2 hoods. Yep. We're gonna do the rose gold though. We got to match the hoods, obviously. So I'm assuming these go over here. Yes, I want to build it into the ceiling. Thank you very much. Maybe not quite like that high up. Maybe like right there. There we go. Perfect. Just don't show it on stream though, Alex. Oh, it's in the DMs. All right. Well, I will be deeply afraid and pre-disturbed. A delicious sink. Well, I fucked up. I should have put this in between the 2 these 2 induction ovens, because that just makes the most sense. I'll put this guy right. I'll put this thing on this wall. That way the homeowner has to make the really awkward choice to run some kind of water connection on this wall. Instead of having it be an outside wall, we're going to connect it to an inside wall. And that's a homeowner's, problem that I've created for them. And they can charge me, or not charge me, they can hire me to move it and fix it for them. So I'm just creating more work for future Alex. I'm making more work for future Alex. We call that job security, baby. Job security. You need him connected to the ceiling? I mean, you would need some kind of thing to like connect all the way up. So you're right. They need to go somewhere. Yet again, that's where the client has to say, wait, I need to hire someone to like fix this shit. Do you like how it's also not even lined up? Do we leave it? We leave it for him? We'll just assume they're like venting to an outside wall. Well, I'm just assuming this is an outside wall, and maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, that's gonna drive some people nuts. Here, I know what to do. Don't worry, I know what to do. Okay, now it's fixed. Now it's fixed. And now it's worse. Wait. Hold on. Yes, open that one. And hold on. Close it. Perfect. Perfect. Trev says, hey man, I'm in a good mood. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Don't you fucking bring this curse upon me, Alex. Don't you fucking do this to me, Alex. The fact that they're just letting me do this is kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Let's go through our shopping list. What else you guys need? Bench top. All right, I need something to be like piss gold. So let's build one of these. Nice little bench top. It's a shame I can't put it like up onto something. So we'll put this. It's right here. Bam, perfect. And then what else? 4 of these guys. Is this all going inside of here, or can some of this go in here? No, each room has its own stuff. What would we end up buying for this room? A completely different set of things. So we're calling this a kitchen. We're calling this a kitchen. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. It like this, when I first saw this, I thought of like toolboxes, but yes. Or like tool sheds, that kind of thing. So we're buying 4 of these things. Just buy a whole ass garage. I mean, that's what this started as. It started as a whole ass garage. And now it's an asshole garage. There we go. Nice and feng shui, so you have to like barely squeeze through to be able to get to that guy from this guy. Buy the entire yard sale. Hey man, they called it a yard sale and they didn't want to sale me the entire yard. They're fucking lost. I'm gonna put that right there. Perfect. Perfect placement. Listen, they just want me to buy the things for them. They said nothing about like placing them smartly. I could just put this in the door frame. The problem is if I put it in the door frame, I can't move. So what we'll do before I leave is I'll put something in the door frame. Nice and fire hazardy, just the way we like it. That's right. That's right. Well, to that tune, let's put this right in front. There you go. There you go. Put this in front of that one. We need one more. I'll put this one in front of the sink. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we need one of these guys. You got it. I got just the place for it. Yep. Good. Very good. Very good. We're clicking along at a nice piss poor pace. Let's do all black for this one. And a nice double fridge. For this one, I'll actually be somewhat normal and put it right here. There we go. And then a freezer. Can I put this on top? Or like any funny places? Well, I mean, I could be an absolute shitter and put it right there. Yep. There we go. One exit, no ventilation, just the way we like it, man. That's right, they're gonna make a milk bar out of it. Why do you need a freezer? Or a stove for that matter for a milk bar. For boiling the milk. Ah, yes, nice and piping hot. Just the way Grandma used to make them back in the day. A microwave, from microwaving the milk. You're gonna sit there with your penis. I was gonna say, you're gonna sit there with your penis and tell me I can't put this on top of something. Obviously, we're gonna put it on top of the oven. Obviously. Actually, listen to me. Putting that on an oven and not putting it on top of the oven. Placed precariously over the edge. So that you're facing the corner, cooking your milk, boiling your milk. This thing placed ominously and disastrously over your head. Listen, we were talking about the Final Destination not too long ago. It was not that long ago since we were talking about those movies. There we go. Perfect. Wait, hold on. Can I put even more to the edge? Can I put even more to the edge? I don't know if I'm allowed to. Oh, nope. Actually, yep. Yep, there it is. To say I want it like on both edges, so it's like double scary. I think that might be as good as scary as we can make it. Yeah, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. OSHA fucking not even violating, just OSHA demolishing. OSHA considerations out the goddamn window. Another oven, dude. I don't know if we need so many ovens for a milk bar, but I mean, if you insist. Oh, it's too tall, dude. I should have put them lower, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Prev said, Alex, what are you doing? That hood is misplaced. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I've got it fixed right here. So now we can properly reach this thing. Yes, it's getting worse. Every oven in the goddamn under this goddamn sun. No budget left for the milk. Yeah, maybe that's like the next thing. It's like a milk delivery subscription service. Universal cooker for cooking universal milk. We put that also on top of this guy. Yep. Get it on top just the way I like it. There you go. Cooking and culinary recipes. I don't know if I should be given the tools, no responsibility for cooking things for people right now, given our acumen with just placing shit randomly. Cooking recipes. We did find one recipe earlier. 31 unlockable recipes in the game. We found one of them. 11 of the hidden in-game jobs. So we learned dumplings earlier because there was one on just a shelf earlier. That's pretty neat. What else? Blender. Lisan blender. Put it right there. Yep. What else we got? Let's go for a cutter. Cutter, but we just met her. Bam. Yes, you want to make sure you put the knives like and sharp objects nice and precarious up there. Blender does make some sense. Defrost the chickens. Wait, hold on. Oh, for the yeah, for the microwave. Right. It's not random. It's in one spot for convenience. Right. Well, you know, in shows like The Bear on Hulu, The Bear about the professional chefs, you know, they talk about how when they're building their kitchen and designing it for the restaurant, they're timing themselves to see how long does it take to get from workstation to fridge to oven to cutlery so that it can like maximize efficiency. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it so that you can get to your cutting device, to your blender, to your milk jorculator, to the oven hood, to the front door, all within a quick and easy 69 seconds. We're just making it convenience for optimal proficiency. It's just that simple. Meat slicer for the wafer thin milk. I love my milk nice and thin, nice and crispy even. Thin and crispy. That's me, all right. Let's go for one of these bad boys. Let's put this one in the sink. On the sink? Good enough. This one. Oh, do we need more? We need more? What was that one? Hold on. Hold the phone. We need two of them. Well, one for each sink, I suppose. Ask and you shall receive. You shall resink. Yeah. Perfect. Your face on the slicer, and we're setting it to thin. A close shave, as it were. More Brain Marie containers. I will put these also in the sink. It's a shame you can't put it like inside the sink. Oh, under the sink. And on top. And underneath. Yeah. That's smart. That way if there's a leak, you got it right there. Nice and easy. That's right. Penis slicing will continue until morale improves. If I'm making myself laugh, it means I need to save it as a quote. The penis slicing will continue. Hold on. Will continue until morale improves. And that was me that said it. That's right. It was based on a Meerkat sentence, but that's what we'll stick with for now. There we go. There we go. Time for some frying pans, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some frying pans. We need these to be pink. We need these to be pink. And I'll put one... Can I put it inside the microwave? Open? Okay, well now I need to know. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Pick up. And I put it inside the microwave. Turn... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What? Turn on? E to turn on? Oh, that's for this thing. Oh, for the light. That's disappointing. You're telling me I can just open the microwave and turn it on? I got so excited. And I put this inside the microwave. I'm too short now. All right. Sadly, there are wait. Hey, we did it. All right, can I stack them? Can I rack them and stack them? Yeah, the handle was sticking through. Please tell me. And stack them. I probably can't stack them. Yeah. I'll just put the other one on top of the microwave. Ooh, it might be too high. That's fine. I'll just put it on top of the blender. Where it belongs. Can't put them on top of the blender. I'll put it... Oh, I'll hide it. It's like a fun puzzle for the client. Yeah, we're being very responsible with these things. You have to press any buttons to turn me on, baby. The meat slicer? Right. Of course. Oh, no, you're right. I misread. You're right. I thought Meerkat was the one who said it, and Farsight was the one who was taking it back. No, Farsight was the one who said it, and then Meerkat was the one saying, bro, what the fuck? An understandable reaction. Let's put one down there. Oh, please tell me I can stack these at least. About right there. But it's not a deli. No, it's a milk deli. It's a milk deli. We're making the milk meats. For the milk bar, of course. Milk your meats for your milk bar. All right, this I will just plop in there. We're plopping. I need one more baking tray. I don't think I'm allowed to stack this on the microwave as well, so I'll just pop that right there. And then another one of these things. We're just going nuts with these things, aren't we? Buy one of these nice old saucepans. Can I put this? Can't put it in the blender. I'll just put it back there. I think we're running out of like big funny objects. Oh, meat grinder. Yeah, dude. Put the meat grinder. Can I put it inside the freezer? Weirdly, yes. Ooh, I gotta put stuff in the fridge too. Yeah, why limit ourselves? Why limit ourselves? That's what I say. Get the mixer. You gotta keep your mixers nice and cold. Nice and cold. Now, if I was actually, hold on. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity here. So if we're gonna be microwaving, oh wait, no, maybe I gotta close it first. If we're gonna be microwaving metal objects, I should have considered the safety implications. That's gonna make them warm. So what I need to do is, if I'm gonna microwave like very metal objects, to counteract the warmth, you put them in the freezer. You put them in the freezer, dude. That's what I should have considered. There we go. Then close it. That way, when the microwave catches fire, because you're microwaving a metal object, the freezer will freeze the fire. And then you got portable energy, so you can use that to heat your house. Pick it up, take it wherever you want. I'll say it for you. Alex, you're a goddamn genius. I'm gonna stack this. Wait, can I stack that on top? No, I can't. Okay, what I'm gonna ultimately want to do is put something tall enough on top of the microwave such that you won't be able to shut the... yeah, so you won't be able to shut the freezer. Yeah, we're thinking ahead. Light switch. Put it... Oh, I'm not allowed to put it inside the... Well, you can put it inside the door frame. Let's put it at a really convenient spot right there. Nice and convenient, easy to reach spot. Muffled screams of funicular meat slicing violence. I love that one where it's like muffled screams of muffled sounds of gorilla violence. Cool little recycling bin. Okay, that's what we're putting on top of the refrigerator. Yep. Oh, I guess that's it. Can't go on top the microwave. Okay, well that's disappointing but understandable. Put it right there. Yep. You chill while they heat. That's what I'm saying, Zabots. That's what I'm saying. Sliced schlong, and then the server delivers over or under. Yeah, without even cracking so much of a grin. What about milk steak? You're right about milk steak. That's right. Hey man, as long as the check clears. Special gloves, 37 half inflated balloons. Very particular demands, but it's true. Very particular. Put that one in there. Shaved meat. Perverted is the whole meat grinder. Simple home renovation to commercial remodeling. And also like torture device creation. Nice little bookshelf, by the way. This they can hang anywhere. We should definitely put it right over this other oven. There you go. And then put the meat grinder on top of that guy. Yep. And then put the blender, the mixer even. Oh, it doesn't quite fit. That's okay. I'll just put it right there. What else do you guys need? Put some books. Somehow under the freezer? Well, you know, we don't want to make it too easy for the client to find them. Part of the fun of buying these kinds of things is like the discovery, the mystery of like, oh, where is this object? Where is this thing that the person I hired to buy and arrange it for me? You know, I get the mystery of discovery, the mystery of and like the allure of, you know, man, it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere at all. That's part of the fun. 1001 carrot recipes. We never know. Can never have too many carrots. I've hardly put anything in the fridge. What am I doing with myself? Not putting my carrot books in the fridge. Looking for 2. Well, that sounds far too happy and optimistic. We'll put that in the fridge as well. I mean, let's be real. If you're bringing home a date and you're giving her the him or her the grand tour and you show them this room, how are they not gonna just immediately soil their pants, their underoos, with genital fluids, with the excitement they will feel when they see what kind of like wild ass life you live? Like, you could see like a boring ass kitchen workspace that has things normally arranged, or you could see the arrangement of a clear eccentric who has a fucking vision, and that is like a sign that you've bagged yourself a winner. We got to put some stuff in the garbage too. Let's put the lamps in the garbage. Just kidding. Let's put them in... I guess they have to be on a wall, don't they? Yeah, I can't just like put them on the floor. Okay, that's fair. Put it here. I think we'll have to build a door eventually, which is kind of upsetting. Can I at least put it underneath? I can't put it in there. And I can't put it inside here either. Okay, so there's not a lot of funny places. Let's put them back to back. Yep. Perfect. And then... the coup de grace. The Wirtus Glurtus door. Let's give it like a funny color at least. Oh, so many fun colors. Let's go with pink or purple. Purple and... tuna. Tuna. All tuna. Perfect. Perfect. Hold on. That's not right. I can't do that. Now it's perfect. Wait, how do I leave? Oh no. I've created I've created a hell for myself. Hoisted by my own door tuna flavored petard. All right, let's like make it only a little bit miserable. There we go. Perfect. How's it going through the wall like that? Oh, very good. Very good. All right, I said we need to put something big on the microwave, so let's go with this guy. Oh my god, why is it so heavy? Look how long it takes me to pick this thing up. This is a fucking lunker. Thing does not want to be picked up. Oh, I'm like move slow and I walk with it too. There we go. There we go. You'll never guess where it is. Well, I think we fucking nailed it for this room. We fucking nailed it, man. Turn everything on. Yeah, close with it still clipping out like that. Perfect. Yeah, anything else I can activate or otherwise engage with? There we go. In ascending order, have that clip through the wall like that. Very good. Yep. I think we're good. Can I turn this one on at least? All right. I think this room has never looked better. Now, in my defense, this does look better than how this room used to look. There was like motor oil stains in the floor. There was garbage strewn about. There was cardboard boxes full of, you know, 1970s vintage era pornography. Like, who knows what's in those cardboard boxes? The room does look better. Doesn't look much better, but it does look better. Those things are pretty heavy. I'm sure they are. I'm sure those big lonkers are. We're not done. We got now this whole ass room and then the second floor. We have our torque cut out for us. There's a very real possibility that I will not be able to complete this before the end of the night just because it is getting quite late. But let's keep going for a little bit longer and see what awaits us. It's serving looks. That's right. That's what I call the line, the fucking door. If I could have like rotated it diagonally, hold on. What am I saying? I think I actually can rotate it diagonally. Yeah, here we go. So now, perfect. Actually, here's the thing too. I don't even have to go in this room anymore. So I don't even have to go in here anymore. We're done with that room. That room is dunzo dangzo dongzo as far as we're concerned. So long as the door being partly in this room does not discount it. Large kitchen? Yeah. By object, we're set, baby. We are set. A short job. Well, no, she meant a short person doing the job. Well, that's what I meant, at least. So it's one of those where I signed the contract and it's like, listen, lady, if you're gonna dispute me on this, you know, we could split hairs and like rule lawyer the shit as much as you want, but you said a short job. I'm a short guy doing the job. That's good enough. Just up the rate. There you go, man. There you go. We're doing overtime. Like the pyramids. That's right. That's right. You don't want to know what's in there, lady. You don't want to know. I'm doing you a favor, lady. Now we get to do our first paint job. Our first paint job. So exciting. Large. 30, 16. I guess we'll do medium. Can I do squares? We'll do medium first. So this is going to be wooden kitchen island. Wait, we're doing another kitchen? Didn't I just do a kitchen? You're telling me this is going to be a kitchen too? This is the first floor. You need a bathroom eventually, right? Okay, this will be a bathroom. Okay. It's like, you can't just have every room in your house be a kitchen. What the fuck is wrong with you, lady? Human person. I guess it was a woman that was in the intro. All right, so I'm to assume painting. I'm to assume that loaded with paint. Yep, I'm loading it up. You can paint a wall. Paint with colors, bright peach, 0%. So I'm guessing we're gonna do all the walls to start with this one. Can I expando? I cannot expando. Kind of cute. You can just hold it. There we go. So is that filling up the percentage? Yes, 3%. Not much of a percentage, but it's getting there. And of course, we already tiled that one. Hopefully that being tiled in the interior is not going to be an issue for us. I should refill the paint roller. And I will refill the paint roller. Probably supply a big one next time. So, we're at 7% on this one. We got our twerk cut out for us, as I love to say. Alright. As we are kind of double dipping a little bit by holding the mouse button down, so I think I will be a little bit more deliberate with my mouse clicks. Presumably we'll eventually get the means to expandify our painting range. In fact, do I have points to spend? Not yet. Oh no, I do. Plastering, mounting, but just painting. We'll do mounting. Maybe I'm mounting the paint to the walls. That's how it works. Probably not, though. Probably not. Grandma discovers how much the inheritance we blew on this boondoggle of a kitchen. Man, shoutouts to Zabatsu for, like, biblically accurate use of the word boondoggle, which is to say extremely egregious and wasteful and stupid. Just the way the good Lord wanted. Just the way it was meant to be. Now, are we doing up here as well, or is the second floor its own disaster? The second floor is its own disaster. They do want bright peach, though, oddly enough, which is what we have. Yeah, they do want bright peach, but let's save it for the honeymoon. Let's keep going. The task at hand. Oop. Continue this one. Different tab for the painting ones. Oh, there it is. Yeah, painting. There it is. So faster, paint 2 walls. I like this one. Won't waste paint on already painted walls, so when I'm just holding the button down, that'll be kind of nifty. I can just kind of turn my brain off and just kind of keep going. Meat pulverizing, and she's gonna be like, but I wanted a milk bar. And he'll say, yes, it's for the milk steak, lady. For the milk steak and for all the grilling and baking and grinding and slicing of the milk. She'll feel empowered. That's right. That's right. Depending on how old Granny is, she might have been one of the OGs for herself. Who knows? Boondoggle was the word of the day in Mallory's stream. That's a nifty word, and actually, funnily enough, the reason I know what boondoggle means, and it's like historical origins, is because of Toastmasters, and Toastmasters had that as the word of the day. I think on my very first ever Toastmasters meeting, yeah. I think that was my first ever Toastmasters meeting I ever attended. It was, yeah. Like I said, that's it for that paint bucket then. Yeah, that was the actual word of the day, I'll be damned. And it was my first one. Dispose. Can I sell it though? Sell object. Remove. Okay, I can't sell it, but I can remove it. We have a decent bit of wall left. I'm gonna up the ante and say, give me big. Give me the big boy. Large bright peach. Plant her down. Plant her, but I hardly met her. Hardly know her. Just met her. Yeah, it's a fun one. I do like this. I didn't even notice until just now the jaunty piano music we're listening to right now, which, you know, if we're renovating Grandma Gertrude's garage and turning it into a fuck fest of a milk bar, I guess some like ragtime ass jaunty music is strangely appropriate. First few minutes of painting an entire room. I'm assuming you're referring to like the video game version of just kind of turning our brain off and just yapping and flapping my gab and not painting an actual room in real life. Because that shit is, you know, it takes a minute. It's a little bit arduous at times, you know, painting a room in real life. And none of us have ever underestimated how long it will take, how long or expensive or tiring it will be. None of us have ever underestimated it and been like, come on, it'll take like an hour. How bad could it be? And then like hour 6, you're like, what have I fucking done? I've bit off more than I can chew. The excitement wears off. I never feel excitement when it comes to painting. I feel zero excitement when it comes to painting. I mean, I've done only like what, like really like twice in my life, and I was like, you know, somebody else was the shot caller. I was just helping out. I was just an extra pair of hands. But still, it's like I feel no joy. Like a real room. Yeah, the first few. He said only the first few minutes. Now I don't even get that far when it comes to excitement. I'm sick of it before it even begins. I'm like, can we just hire someone else? Can we just hire the pros to do this? They'll do it quicker and better than I ever could. Cooking the food versus eating the food? Yeah, but what about painting the food? What about painting the food, man? It decreases as the speed does. Ooh, speaking of speed, paint more wall. I mean, more efficient usage sounds nice too. But let's like, yeah, can I enhance? Paint 2 walls? There we go. Oh. Can I just pick this guy up? Move. Zoop. Efficiency. Bloop. And then paint. There we go. Just going a little bit faster, and I really do mean only a little bit. What are McDonald's? I mean, that was the extent of my food service experience as a young whippersnapper. I was working at McDonald's. So in some ways, it's all I know. It's all I ever knew, man. I never knew anything else. Get a pressure sprayer. Not even like, not a pressure washer, like a pressure paint sprayer. Paint sprayer, if you will. Then throwing it back up. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I thought you were trying to say, like, because it was, like, when you said hot, I thought, like, oh, like, it was too spicy and you wanted to, like, fucking burnify your esophagus. You know, you meant, because you want to be hot. Right, yes. Or I'll never be pretty. That's right. Spray on the McGriddle maces. Oh my god. Loading up a mace sprayer with, like, fucking... like mystery sauce from your restaurant of choice. Seems like a questionable use of a mace sprayer. Oh, he meant marks. That's a very different word. Yeah, I completely misunderstood the assignment on that one. Yeah. So the idea of also it looks like I did overshoot my estimate here, but that's okay because we still have stuff up top. I'm gonna guess that paint is done here, but yeah, you know what? I'll just to kind of keep this ball rolling. We have a little bit of paint left. Bring it up here and go and do that second floor part. Why the hell not? I guess I can't put it on this chair, so I'll put it right there. Bloop. And it might be empty. Maybe not. We'll see. There we go. But anyway, yeah, the McGriddle little, like the marks on the little griddle fellas. I think they were actually, like, no shit. I think the little McGriddle, like, griddle marks were, like, already kind of, like, pre-baked into the frozen fellas that we, like, pop on the grill. Or actually, no, I guess, no, that's the bread. You're talking about the bread. But yeah, they were, like, already, like, kind of, like, designed in. Like, the little, like, I can't remember if it was an imprint or if it was a burn mark, like a scorch mark, to, like, make it look like it was on a grill. I think it might actually have been an imprint now that I think about it. But yeah, that was already part of the manufacturing process before it ever got to us. Us on the grill, working the grills. Kind of hard to tell. Okay, now it's empty. Now it's donezo. Bloop. So now that one's donezo. So I'll just sell this one now. Or dispose. Bloop. Again, that's a second floor problem. This is the first floor situation. And speaking of making first floor problems, let's make some more weird shit happen. So this is going to be a very boring tile set. Very boring and normal. And actually, this will be, I think, a simple one-click solution. That's a perfect square. Oh, maybe not square, but a perfect rectangular shape. Yeah, we actually ended up doing pretty good. We only overshot it by a little bit, and we were able to use that extra stuff for this stuff up here anyway. So, it worked out well. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Good for later painting, that's right. And or future projectification. Because you know, in a lot of painting projects, you either end up with too little, which means another trip to Ace Hardware, or a little bit too much, which means you pop it in the garage for future paintifications. Whole bunch of objects to buy and arrange. Again, it's getting a little bit late, but we'd have time at least to get this room sorted out. Let's see if we can make another masterpiece happen. Pink, obviously. And any other fun colors? Let's make it all, like, none more black so the pink really, really stands out. Gloss or granite? Let's go with nice and glossy. Nice and glossy, and there we go. So we're gonna go for, what was it, 3 of them? They want it to be an island. Okay, well, if it's an island, that means we'll put it up against a wall. Can I stack them? I cannot stack them. Oh, it's not an island. What am I buying? What is this? It is... Oh, yeah, it is an island. Okay, there's 3 of them. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I clicked the wrong thing. Snowman Wooden Kitchen Island. Yeah. 0 out of 3. You have to connect them? Like, do I have to be normal about this? Am I not allowed to fuck around? Do you want from me, game? What dost thou, game, want from me? As far as, like, how it's supposed to be considered. Real talk, they say it's an island. Hold on. It's an island. Yeah, they say it's an island, yet it kind of looks like something that would legit go up against a wall. I'm not sure about this thing here. It's like slab. Is there a thing you have to do? What do you do to make these count? I mean, I guess I could be in the wrong area. But when I press tab, it does show this empty room. Or room 74 meters, square meters. So door. Buy door. And put it somewhere. Okay, so maybe the game is punishing me for, like, being a shitter and fucking things up. Maybe this is my cause. Maybe this is me answering for my sins. There's the AOL Instant Messenger noise. It's being weird and not, like, counting things. Alright. Let's put this back in there. Maybe it's, like, fucking up because it's confused and... Yeah. Buy object. Hold on. Room, so that'd be this one. Yeah, this is the timeout room. And yeah, this one is pretty self-explanatory, right? And out of curiosity, plumbing system. Buy. Just right in front of the door. Yep. Oh, so that's a commitment then. That's a commitment. Yep. And just so I'm clear. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. And then the sink. Oh, you can't put the sink just anywhere. And I put it on the door. In a fucked up turn of events, you can... Okay, I might legit not be able to buy a sink. It's just like, it'll let you put the connection, but it won't let you build a sink there. So I'll put it like... Wish I could... There's not a lot of, like, funny places you can put it. I'll just put it right here. So when you open the door... Oh, wrong way. Okay, so yeah, I guess you could do worse. So that... But anyway, though, that's being counted. That's being counted, whereas the stuff I'm buying for this room is not being counted. Stand up and be counted for what you are about to receive. So what do I need to do to satisfy this room? Is it again? Is it my sins coming back to haunt me? And it's like the games they're saying, what are you doing, you dumbass ding? Oh, okay, here we go. There is a predetermined place you put this. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That explains I wasn't counting it. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do anything too fucked up with it because I kind of just like panicked and was just like, oh god, what do I do? But the good news is they are all mismatched. What if I put it like just kind of wrong? Okay, if it's kind of wrong, that's okay. All right. Oh, that doesn't count. Okay. So some things are a little bit more particular. As long as none of it properly matches up, it's good enough. And then the door doesn't go here. Uh-oh. Can I not move it? Can I guess you can't move the door. Can I sell the door? Sell the door. So the Machina door. Nice and let's give it a cute little pink doorknob. There we go. And this goes here. Okay, do I demolish? We do. Bam. Bam. There we go. Already feel good about this. Already feeling really good about this. Like the lighting updating automatically. That's kind of neat. All right, so the windows. So some of this will be somewhat restricted then. Nice and manly. So, oh, I see. Big. And with a single swing of the hammer, that's able to make the magic happen. Bam. And then this one, we'll do completely different colors. We'll do piss and they call it green. And red. Red piss. There we go. The best kind. The kind you should see a urologist about. There we go. Bam. Ketchup and mustard. Yep. Beautiful. Has McDonald's playpen energy to it. It's like, can I just break the glass that I just bought? What else? What else? Is there another one? Hold on. Did I not do something? Did me fucking around ruin something? 1 out of 2. So that one was happy. Oh, I think I placed it incorrectly, actually. So they wanted it... Yeah, I fucked up. I actually did not mean to do that, but that's actually kind of a funny fuck up. Can I sell the old one? But that required, like, demolition. So that's actually a fairly costly mistake. That's what happens when you go too fast, I suppose. Fly too close to the sun. Oh, I lied! It just... Control Z... it just undoes even the demolition part. I mean, that's just impressive. Yes, let's try that again. I will do the same fucked up colors. We'll do a more... Actually, yeah. Lime. Ooh, lime and red. There you go. Now that's nice and ugly. There we go. Bam! There we go. There we go. Another point! In those perky naturals, upgraded hammer, faster demolition. We'll do upgraded hammer and muscle strength. No, that's a sledgehammer with some chest hair. On to cash register. Okay. Let's just say we need it nice and colorful. It just screams professionalism. Yep, pink and piss. There we go. And we're gonna put it on the windowsill. There we go. And then payment terminal. Yep. And that one goes right there. Yep. There we go. Some tables. How many tables we need? Orange tables. We need 3 round tables. So I actually cannot fit it. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Perfectly. Not in the way at all. Man, the fire marshal is gonna love these placements. The fire marshal is going to be so happy with the way I've arranged these things. Oh, am I not doing it? Is that a gamer crime? Hold on. Is it? I don't think it counted them. Wait, hold on. Pearl round table. Wait, oh, 100 centimeters. What are those then? Maybe there's different kinds. I think that's a different kind. Yeah. Blue. Yeah, these are smaller. Okay, never mind. I was all concerned. And I put one outside. You could put one outside, but then it doesn't count, obviously. So I'll put it just right in front of the door. Even in the door frame, yeah. So you can't even close the door. Perfect. Yeah. Things that'll make everybody very happy. With how I've placed things. Put some chairs on here. There we go. Can I put them on top of the table? No. Put them at the table, which is kind of cute. Old enough, I guess it's too close to the stairs. There we go. There's 3 of those guys. Oh no, there's the. How many do we need? We need. We have 12 total. We need for 12 of them total. All right. Put them behind the bar. There we go. Leaves plenty of room for activities in the middle. This is where concerts are going to take place. Okay. Y'all know that video on YouTube where it's the metalcore show at Denny's, and the kid's like, "What the fuck is up, Denny's?" And they got a mosh pit going. This is where the milk bar mosh pits are going to be taking place. That's why we're leaving so much space in the open. We're clearing space for the inevitable milk bar mosh pits. Pearl chairs. My favorite kind. Let's do green and red, like Christmas. Everyone's favorite all times of the year kind of color scheme. Just put them all against this wall here. These are the timeout chairs. This is where you sit if you're on timeout. And there's a lot of naughty children that will be going to this milk bar. That is for old people, I guess. A lot of naughty people. So there's gonna be a lot of timing out that happens here. Very considerate. That's right. More recycling. Wow, a $90 recycling bin. Can you fucking imagine? Highway fucking robbery. I'm actually gonna have this be a little bit of a collaboration with the kitchen. That's a collaborative kitchen trash bin right there. Who says the trash bin has to be relegated to just one room? Accessories. All red, that way it all looks like ketchup. It's all ketchup. So we're gonna put all 6 of them on this first one. So that way, if you roll up and you're like, "Hey man, I would like to get into your milk bar restaurant, but I can't fully get through the building. Like I can't like fully enter because it's obscured by the stupid ass table." You can at least get some condiments and some napkins and some ketchup and mustard. You know, ketchup and mustard for your milk at the milk bar. So that way you're not leaving empty-handed. You still get something. It's like a consolation prize. To console you, that is. To console your brain from the trauma the trauma your brain will experience from seeing this fucked up mess that I've made. That I've made for this nice little place. Children's table, right, for the kids. For the kids. We're gonna put them in the middle of the mosh pit. In fact, I think I'm changing my tune. Instead of a mosh pit, this is gonna be a battle arena, and these are the children that we'll be betting on. So there we go. So this will be the infant combat arena. And you know what? What I should do is I should arrange. It's not too late. I should arrange the chairs so they're all around the infants. So we can all watch and like place and like bet money on who's gonna win. It's like cockfighting but for babies. Nothing weird. It's just a slightly illegal and morally reprehensible gambling ring that we're setting up here. Nothing weird though. Nothing weird is what I will say to the cops, and they'll say, "Well, that's a relief." Because Mr. Super Hobbit, we were not so sure at first, but your reassurance has placated our concerns. Thank you for your time. And then I'll be like, "Whew, that's a relief." And then they'll start talking with the Columbo voice, and he'll say, "Yeah, just one more thing," and then I get out of your hair, and then I'll begin to sweat. The flop sweat will begin. So I'll be thinking I'm getting off scot-free, and then the Columbo voice, it's Jover. And then the peanut gallery in the back we'll just have to do. But there we go. And then a wall outlet. Yep. We'll put that on the ceiling. Can't put it on the ceiling. The last one was behind a refrigerator. Can I squeeze out? There's no room for that one. Let's put that one here. So that way it's the first. Actually, hold on. Can I go down more? So can I put it up? Okay, let's put it right up here, right above the door. Perfect. Nice and easy to reach. Oh, that's cute. There we go. More ketchup and mustard core. Unfortunately, it actually has to go on a ceiling. Oh my god, you're gonna tell me I can't hang it on the door frame? I thought this was America. God damn it. I thought, oh, it is America. Okay, just kidding. America re-enabled. All right, there we go. Perfect. That poor door. Oh, because I moved the door. That's why. Okay. That's how that works. All right. Get some nice meat curtains. Yep. I guess they have to go on windows. Boring. Did I do it? Oh, I get to assemble. That's exciting. Let's hold it. Ooh, look at this. I actually do get to do the screwing. It's nice of them to show the screwing. You know, some soft core flicks won't show the screwing. Disappointing. There we go. That's cute. Can I at least choose the colors? I can choose the colors. I clicked too quickly. Let's do dark green and rose gold. Then we're gonna commence the screwing once again. Chunk. Kinda cute. And hold, and there it is. Nice and easy. The fact that it's dark outside is giving this a slightly more ominous tone than I was expecting. So it goes. Cake plate with raisin cake. Oh, it's got the cake already on it. That's kind of neato. Make it tuna. Dude, I should always embrace the tuna. Let's give this to the children. That's what they're fighting over. They're fighting over the tuna cake. Right there. They're fighting over the tuna cake. Oh, no, never mind. These are their weapons. These are what they're fighting with, not over. So they're fighting with tuna cakes. So that one gets the fruit cake, this one gets the cheesecake. Choose your weapon. And then so we get 10 cups. I'm gonna put them also on the first table. So like I said, that hypothetical where someone tries to walk in, they're saying, "Excuse me, sir, I can't reach your stupid ass restaurant. What the fuck is this?" And then I say, "Well, apologies. Could I at least offer you some ketchup and some mustard for your milk, and a cup to pour it in, and some salt shakers and pepper shakers, again for your milk, because this is a milk bar in the future." Toilet sign. Well, we gotta put the toilet sign like so it's the first thing you see. Oh, can I put it on the ceiling? Hold up. Can I put it on the ceiling? It's disappointing. Just leave it there. And then emergency exit. The emergency exit is definitely in here. Emergency exit is definitely that way. And you can't get in because there's too much shit blocking it. There's definitely a way out there, bro. I promise. There's absolutely a way of ingress. Or exgress that way. Egress? Exgress sounds funnier. Hanging plant. Okay, that ideally would go somewhere around there. And I can go there if nothing else, right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Our list of things to do is dwindling, mostly rapidly. Let's have it be green so it blends in so naturally. That way you don't even notice. It just blends in. It's like Disney how they blend in their garbage cans. I would say put that on the table if there's room. I don't think there is room, so I'll put it right there. And then 4 ferns. Make these lime ferns. There we go. And we're gonna put those on the same table. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yucca extra large. What is yucca? A cute little plant. We'll make it blue. And also... This has to go on the floor, doesn't it? Let's put it next to the children. That way they got, like, it makes them believe they're, like in a tropical rainforest. It'll kind of relax them. Like a beach setting, kind of. Like palm trees, that kind of thing. Right. It's all right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Farsight. You're right. It's all perfectly fine. Some of these bad boys, yep. We gotta go all... What am I doing? Gotta go all rose gold. Always. Always and forever. I would say put these all right here. There we go. A whiteboard. Here we go. Here we go. Buy a whiteboard and put it... Can I put it on the floor? I guess it has to go on a wall, doesn't it? I was gonna say, if this is like how you're keeping score for when the children are doing their combat, their moral combat, or immoral combat, I guess is what we'll call it. Some menus, some hanging menus. I was gonna say, can I put it on the chair? It'd be very silly, but kind of inconvenient. Can't put it on the floor. I guess I have to be normal and put it on a wall. And I can't really go around there. Can I put him in front of the entrance? There was one. Oh, ooh. There we go. One. Any other like weird places? Can I cover the windows? I saw green for a moment. I got excited. Can't cover the windows with it. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I rotate? Oh, I cannot rotate. Okay. And then some cutlery. How many cutleries do I need? Just one. Oh, it's decorative. Okay. Oh, these are more weapons for the children. What am I doing? What am I doing? Of course, this is more weapons for the children. I'm always thinking for the kids, man. What can I say? Oh, why is it like... Whoa, that was weird. It was like rotate. Oh, it's for the wall. Oh, I understand. It's kind of funny how it's like constantly in rotating mode. Kinda cute. Burn, burn, burn. It's like it's animated. Here, I'll put it right there so it's saying this way. This is the emergency exit. I promise it's that way. I promise, bro. Trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. We got the decorative spanking implement. I was gonna say, if it's for babies fighting, then this is perfect for the children. Oh. There was like... Yeah, there we go. So it's covering the wall a little bit, covering the window. There we go. That one's gonna go over here as well. There we go. Like a magnifying glass. Gives them a fair chance against the adults when they get pissed off, when they lose their matches, and the adults dive in to fight the children next. It's an inevitable and sometimes lucrative but tragic development that happens with these infant fights that I've managed, and I've managed many of them. Built my whole ass career. It'd say extra large. It costs more money though. I'm not made of money. What do you think this is? Not a legitimate establishment. I'll tell you what this is not. It is not a legitimate establishment. Can't put it on the floor. Can't put it on the window so it's backwards. Welcome. So the dining room is done. I'm sorry, dining room, what we meant was dying room, because again, this continues to be a fucking disaster. But by all accounts, we've accomplished, you know, the requirements for this room. Let's do this last little mini room, and then we're gonna have to call it, because it is getting quite late, and I'm getting quite eepy. Now, tragically, actually, we'll have to temporarily move some things, if not just for my own needing to get in there to accomplish my objectives. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna like go back on my principles and put things in normal places, but I will. Oh wait, has it been returned to the previous position? No, it's fine, it's fine. But I will move them temporarily so I can at least get in here. So what does this need? So we need green tiles, gray tiles, and a couple devices to mount. I've already mounted a couple things, ladies. I was gonna say, what's your brightest and most tackiest flavor? 'Cause that's what I want. I want the goodest. And this is what is it? Are these? Oh, whoops. Right. This is these are wall tiles. Right. Forgot what I was doing for a second there. Grab it. Zoop. Yeah, because it's really dark in here. That's why I picked the brightest color, not just to be obnoxious, but also, because it's very dark in here, and you need a bright color to offset the dankness that we're all feeling deep inside. Looks like I'm out. We need another stack. Actually, do I have any perks to spend? None yet. None yet. Although I feel like we're doing a lot of stuff right now. It's exciting. Let's do a different shade. That way it's not matching. So that's too much work. Too much work if everything's all matchy-match. Nice and two-toned kind of system. And also, it doesn't match up correctly. it doesn't like, it's not even in the middle, so it's nice and asymmetrical, which is nice. Love that for us. I have a little bit left, actually, so I'll go ahead and get this stuff going, too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's it. And I'm not gonna buy anything else because we've... Oh, I lied. We're at 83%, so we actually do need to be more. Do more. And Nicaragua Green has a there we go. And, you know, there's a lot of green color being represented, obviously. A lot of shades of green. So you said you wanted green. They didn't specify how green or like what flavor of green necessarily. There we go. And I say don't let it go to waste. I say keep going. I say just keep the party rolling. So I say we bought these panels, no reason for it to go into the dumpster. I know better than to paint over or tile over the walls we painted, because then I think we'll lose the progress we made on the stuff. So I will there we go. If I can like scrunch down. Turns out I put too much shit. Actually, let's see. Oh, yep, sure enough, yep. I kind of had a feeling that would heck us. So, what I will do is, where'd that last tile go? I guess we're still holding it. So let me do this. Let's put it, and then I will say sell it, and then we will do a single. Oh. This one, small, buy, place it. Because at first I was thinking, yeah, is it going to tile over, or is it going to be like tile underneath it? It doesn't quite work that way, which makes perfect sense. Actually, let's not sell it just yet, because we will need this for later on. We'll need to paint the rest of this stuff up her. Okay, so, oh right, yeah, we were doing this room. And we're doing a great job with it. It looks really, really delightful so far. So, floor tiles. It's a nice and one-step process. Just like how you lay floor tiles in real life. It's a simple and one-step process. It takes 1 second. Definitely not hours and agonizing hours. Mount the turlet on the mount. There you go. Assemble it right in the middle. So it's extremely awkward and uncomfortable to walk around. I love the immersive toilet construction. That's great. Get a cabinet with a buy all get one Bago Blagojevich. That was the Illinois governor that everybody just loved. Can I get more tuna? I was gonna say, give me more tuna. Well, actually, I kind of like that. Yeah. And yeah, it's good. Yeah, that looks great. That looks really good. Let's see. I think I need to move something. I do think it has to be on... What was it? You can buy a sink and mount to here. But, oh, I gotta unscrew it. Never mind. I was worried that I didn't leave room. And mount the thingy. Yeah, so we're gonna do kink tuna, black, gray. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a delicious confluence of colors and a sight for the senses. You'll note I didn't say like sight visually, but just other senses, like taste. Which is to say, Alex, you have such good taste in your interior decorating choices. Yes, Bago, the drink of choice for the Inclane. Yes. Yeah, if the Insane Clown Posse likes Fago, then the Inclane Jester group likes Bago. Bago, my ego. Need to buy some stuff. All right. Let's fit as much of it as we can in the toilet. Get some red soap. Yep. Open the toilet, and let's just put it next to the toilet. That's good enough. Sure, I can put something in there. The toilet paper needs to go in the toilet. That's what it's called. Call it toilet paper. Can I put in the ceiling? I can put it over the door frame. Tall guys will hit their heads on it when they use the restroom. Trash bin. I can put that in the sink, on the sink at least. That's pretty good. Buy a hook. I'm really good at putting these hooks on place. You can call me a hooker. Put that above the toilet. That way you can hang your extremely small coat right above the toilet paper. And then another one. Even more closer to the toilet paper. Mirror. Let's see. Let's have the mirror be... Yeah, that way you can look at your own penis while you're urinating. Perfect. Oh, good lord. This is a stupid disaster. Tuna. Door, obviously. This is the tuna bathroom. Oh, what am I doing? You're right. I don't even have to put it there. Yeah, that's perfect. Lamp. Yeah, it is pretty dark in here. Can I attach it to the door? Actually, hold on. Maybe. No, okay, I'll just put it right there. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, someone turn that lamp off. Fucking Christ. It is supercharged. This thing's going supernova. Why is it so fucking dark? Good lord. It's as dark as my soul. I can't leave. It's for the best. It's for the best. We create our own hell. Light switch. Tuna? Always with the tuna. There it is. I'm beginning to wonder if my toilet placement has perhaps been a less than ideal solution. Hard to believe. Well, you know what? That's a fitting way to end the night because now I can't leave. I was saying earlier being hoisted by my own petard, and here we are. This petard, it has hoisted me. We can see it for ourselves as we speak. So, you know, that's a good note to end it on, I should say. Let's say, as long as the game is saving. How do I save the game manual? I guess you say, yes, save the progress before you return to the office. Yeah. We'll say, save the game, trap it up there, and we'll leave the job. We're not going to claim the job as finished. You'll note that, you know, there's a way to, like, claim the job as finished and only take a partial paycheck. We're not going to do that to the client. They're paying us good money for a full-ass renovation like this, and I intend to deliver my entire ass with what they're requesting of us, with the requirements that we're fulfilling. And I think they're going to be really pleased with our work. No, I will not be scheduling a walkthrough to show our work so far. We want it to be a complete unveiling. Do you all remember, like, those shows like Trading Spaces where two neighbors would take turns, or not take turns, but like trade spaces and like renovate a room of their respective neighbors' house based on, I guess I don't know what it was based on. I never watched enough of those shows to know, but I'm guessing it was based on what they thought they would like. And sometimes, like, some of the designers they worked with had some very wild and harebrained ideas, and there were instances in the show where they walk in, their eyes are closed, and they do the reveal, surprise, open your eyes and look at your new bedroom. And they look around, they're like, oh my fucking God. And like, they're like, I hate this so much. And there was at least one instance where it was a husband and wife couple, and they're like looking at the room that's been unveiled. And it was weird. In all fairness. They're looking at the room that was unveiled to them. And the woman is like, can you excuse me for a moment? And she walks out of the room and she forgets to remove her lapel mic, and you can hear her openly sobbing in the other room. And they aired it. They left that in. They didn't edit it out. They left it in. I guess they thought it was going to be good television. And if nothing else, I'm talking about it some 10, 15, 20 years later. So I guess joke's on me. But still, it's like, what did you guys think? My God, like, listen, I have committed some interior decorating crimes tonight. I will fully own that. But like, come on, this is like for fucking around in a video game. I wasn't like trying to like fuck with people's lives in real life, bro. What the hell? So anyway, on that happy note, that is we're gonna call it for the night. Save and exit, yes, save and exit here. This was very silly and very fun. I'm glad we got to do a mix. We got to do a mix of playing the game normally and going through the standard progression of things, doing the basic challenges kind of in sequential order, and then saying fuck all that noise. Let's jump around to do other stuff, and then you know after a certain point the training wheels come off, and now we're being left to our own devices. So and for better or for worse, we're given free form approach on how free form access and how we want to approach some of these problems and how we want to make some of these dreams become a reality. These interior decorating and construction and demolition projects into reality. So this was very silly and very fun. Thank you again to Lurkit for giving me a review key so that I could stream this game and do such stupid shit with it. And honestly, all jokes aside, shoutouts to this game for giving you that kind of freedom, because for someone who doesn't want to like do something stupid like I was doing and just be all about pee pee poo poo haha, and actually wants to make something that they want, or like they're fulfilling the requirements by the client, obviously, but they're doing it in a way that like makes their brain happy. And I like this decoration. I think this looks cool. Like, this is how I would have done it. That's actually kind of neat too. So you can still fulfill the requirements, but you're not just like, you know, on autopilot or just being railroaded into a single solution. There's enough freedom and flexibility. You can kind of make things kind of neat and kind of how you would like to see it. I think that's cool. I think that's neat. I just think they're neat. Anyway,